Grandstand Bettors here live. Cleveland Browns home opener against the Houston Texans. Get excited. The Browns 0-1 on the season, but come on, they played the Chiefs last week. And really, they should be 1-0 on the season. So, Grandstand Bettors here. We're going to be doing a watch-along with the Cleveland Browns game. We have one TV in front of us that's going to have that fully focused. We're going to be focused mostly on that game. And then we have a TV in front of us with the Red Zone channel so we can keep everyone up to date or up to live time with what's going around the league. And Red Zone just started. 4:39 left until 7 hours of commercial-free football, as they say on the Red Zone channel. So it should be a fantastic game for the Browns. The Browns favored by about 13 points in some spots there. So we saw Victor already commented he thinks over 48 is a good bet here in the Cleveland Browns game. A lot of people, though, we put a little poll up there. We're going to end that poll right now. 5 votes, 60. It came back a little. 5 votes, 60% said the Texans were going to cover. So a lot of people not thinking that the Browns are going to come out here in their home opener and look very good. So we'll have to, as a Browns fan, probably maybe sweat this out if there is a cover here. I do like Victor's over 48. We'll go over our member plays that we sent out to our grandstandbettors.com members on their NFL Week Number 2 card. We'll go over those in just a little bit once all the games get started. I think we have 3 bets here in the 1 o'clock window, and we'll do some live betting as well. This is going to be probably a nice week. After week 1, I think, that's kind of week 4 of the preseason. Let's be honest. Some of the games didn't go as predicted. I mean, the Packers looked awful. Aaron Rodgers looked awful, But hey, relax, guys, with the Packers. I've heard too much in the last week about the Packers and how they're awful. Aaron Rodgers didn't play in the preseason. He went through all that stuff in the preseason. Or in the offseason. So just let's let go of the Packers being awful. Let's wait until week 8 to make that decision, okay? So it's going to be a good game. Browns, Texans, a lot of people coming back to Cleveland that are on the Texans that probably want a little bit of revenge. Tyrod Taylor. I'm not saying we did Tyrod Taylor dirty, but he looked a heck of a lot better last week as a starter with the Texans as he did under, I think he was with Hugh Jackson was the coach maybe when Tyrod Taylor was around. So we didn't do him dirty. We just didn't use him how we should have. Also, I don't know why Pharaoh Brown is talking some smack today, but he is talking smack about coming back and showing up the Browns. So Pharaoh Brown, I don't really think the Browns care enough about to really have him on the radar today. But hey, it's bulletin board material. We'll have to see. Looking forward to this one. Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, as always, we'll also keep track of what's going on in the Red Zone. About 1:42 left till 7 hours of commercial-free football over on the Red Zone channel. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. We're just getting back from Notre Dame yesterday, which we went to. We'll get into talking about that game and that atmosphere in just a little bit. It was a fun time. But, hey, minute and 30 seconds left before games start, guys. In the chat, let us know. Who are you betting on? Who are you going for today? Are the Browns your favorite team? Who's your favorite team? Are they going to win? Are they going to cover? Just let us know. Put it in the chat, guys. Who's here? Let us know you're here, too. Let us know you're enjoying. Smash that like button. If you have not smashed that like button, man, it'd be great to really get 30, 40 people in the live stream today. So, just a minute left. Just a minute left before football. It's week 2. So exciting. Oh, this is the best time of the year every Sunday. Does anybody else think that Monday should be like a national holiday for all of anybody who watches NFL on Sundays? I think it should. Sports betting chick, happy Sunday, happy football day. I know Sports Betting Chick is a Seattle Seahawks fan. I wonder who she's going to be rooting for while they play the Titans. That's an interesting line there. -5.5. -5.5 for Seattle. So we'll have to see who comes out of that one. It should be a good game, too. Tannehill looks like he's probably going to bounce back. Derrick Henry did not have a good week. Sports betting chick, agree. Always need an extra day in the weekend. I feel the same way about vacation. But here we go. Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, live. Man, it looks like a packed house. Guys, if you did not hear about this, there is a municipal parking lot that's the tailgating lot for the Cleveland Browns. So people were lining up last night to sleep in their cars. 2.5 hours they were waiting just to line up. So it's probably an electric atmosphere in Cleveland. They went to commercial break. Red Zone has started. They quadruple boxed, as they always say. Rams, Colts, Patriots, Jets. That should be a good game. I like that storyline. Matt Jones against Wilson. It's interesting that in the first two games, the Jets have had some good storylines there with Wilson going up against Darnold and then now going up against Mac Jones. So Raiders, Steelers is going to be a good game in my opinion. A lot of people like the Raiders +6, +6.5 if you could get it there. San Francisco Eagles, that should be a good matchup as well. Jalen Hurts looked like he could be that franchise quarterback last week. Time will tell, though. Time will tell. So we're just a couple seconds away to all these games kicking off. If you're just joining us, hit that subscribe button if you do not subscribe yet to Grandstand Bettors. And as always, smash that like button. Let's get this going today. It's going to be, we're going to stay on just for the Houston Texans-Browns game and the 1 o'clock red zone games. So we won't stay on all day long. We're very tired from yesterday, from coming back from Notre Dame. But should be a great day of football. Saints, Panthers, Bengals, Bears, Broncos, Jags, another 3 games at 1 o'clock. There's a lot of interesting money lines and betting spreads that we're going to look at. Once we go live, we'll give you our bets for the 1 o'clock games that we sent out to all of our family at Grandstand Bettors. But here we go. Houston Texans, they are going to be kicking off to the Cleveland Browns. Number 16, that is, I believe that's Joe Sly will be kicking off to Felton. Felton, who made the team, looks very good. We'll see if he can return one. As always, guys, go Brownies. And Felton takes it from the 10 on a short kick. Gets out to the 25. He's going to the 25 and to the 29. Still on his feet to the 33. Still on his feet to the 33. Felton looked really good there. Love this kid. You know, when Hunt leaves probably, or maybe Chubb, which isn't going to happen for a while, to have a guy like Felton back there, I think he's going to be our next good running back. He looks fantastic. So, Baker Mayfield, 21-28 last week, 321 yards with an INT, no touchdowns, but he said, hey, we're going to bounce back. You know, that was a hard game, and here they are, 1st and 10 on the 32. Looked like they jumped off sides, and they're going to hand it to Chubb, and he's going to get no yardage, but there is that flag. I do believe he did. There was a jump off sides there, so. Sports betting chick, what did we put in our shot glass this afternoon? We put some nice Fireball. We got to get started with some Fireball. Not going to drink too much. Still have a little headache from yesterday and the tailgating at Notre Dame. But flag on the play, and it did look like offsides. And it is going to be, it looks like 1st and 5 it should be. 1st and 5 from the 37. Mayfield with a quick screen, and that's out to Landry, who goes for a 1st down. That was a nice little screen pass. Meanwhile, Carolina is just destroying the Saints secondary right now. We'll get into those games, but we're going to stay focused here on Houston and the Cleveland Browns. It's going to be a good game here. Home opener, I can't remember the last time. There's been so much hype revolving around the Cleveland Browns and their season. Landry had a great 1st down there, a huge 1st down. I wish I could put the game in, as there is a pass to Chubb, a screen pass to fifth as we get to midfield. Dude, I wish we could put the game in the mirror in the background, but I just don't have a mirror that's going to be able to do that. I'm sorry. I will give you great play-by-play action, though, for the entire game. It's 2nd and 7 as Chubb did grab a little screen pass there to get to midfield. And now that the games are live, we'll wait till after this play. We'll tell you our bets that we sent out today. We had some free bets, and we'll tell you what that was in our window. Chubb gets a run, and he's stopped for -3 yards on that play. Chubb did not look good there. So, in this first slot, we have Saints and Panthers over 44.5 as one of our plays today. We sent out to our family at Grandstand Bettors. Everybody knows we also have the, well, no, that's a free pick. Well, that's later in the day, but one of our free picks we gave out was Cowboys +3. The Saints-Panthers was a free pick as well, over 44.5. Also, our last free pick was the Vikings-Cardinals over 50.5. So all those everybody knows about. That was on our Week 2 picks. So those are our free picks. But also in this early window here, as it's 3rd and 11, Baker Mayfield is back to pass, and he gets sacked. He absolutely gets sacked. You got to think that's a coverage sack. I mean, he had time and time and time to throw. But there is a flag on the play, and it looks like some Browns are pointing to a helmet, but they're going to be wrong. That is actually going to be a holding call, which is going to get declined. Meanwhile, the Carolina Panthers just took a 6-0 lead on the Saints. We'll keep it. That's good for our over, which we just talked about. Fantastic for our over. But Baker Mayfield looked like this is a coverage sack. He's got 3, 4, 5 seconds easy. He went through his progression, and nobody was really open. They still got to him with a hold, which is kind of amazing. So it is 4th and 21, and Gillian, the Scottish Hammer's out, and he catches the ball, which is fantastic. That guy, it's muffed! It's muffed, and the Browns have it! The Browns have it! Oh, speaking of muffing, oh man, the Scottish Hammer last week who muffed a punt, and the Chiefs really capitalized on it and probably won the game because of it. He kicks a great punt that gets muffed, and the Browns are now in just around the red zone. They're going to be about at the 30, 35-yard line. A great play. I think maybe Teller was on there to grab that fumble, but wow, the guy muffed it about 6 yards in front of him. A fantastic play by our special teams unit. Got to hand it to number 19, Andre Roberts, who muffed that punt like no other. But just as we were talking about the Scottish Hammer muffing his own punt last week, you get a nice muff punt, and we're saying the word muff way too much right now. So, here we go. Baker Mayfield, back to throw from the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to air it out, and that is caught! That is caught at the 5-yard line, and that is number 88. That is Bryant. And Bryant is down to the 5-yard line, and just like that, 1st and goal, Cleveland Browns. Yes, Sports Betting Check says, feels like it must be a better job than catching than Andre. Yeah, for sure. You probably could have. But it is 1st and goal here. The Bills just scored as well. They've taken a lead. And the Cleveland Browns are going to look to score 1st and goal from the 5, and you got to think Chubb's going to be involved here, unless that's Hunt in the backfield. But I think that's Chubb, but they're throwing, and that's 2nd, and it's going to be 2nd and 2. 2nd and goal from the 2. As a nice little catch out there by 81. I believe 81 is Hooper. Is 81 Hooper? 81 is Hooper. So you got to think they're going to pound it in. They're on the 2, and you got to give it to Chubb. I know Brown's backer, one of our subscribers, already told us he had Chubb as a first touchdown scorer prop. And Chubb gets the ball, but he is stopped. Chubb gets the ball, and he's stopped. Yeah, hey, Jamar, welcome. Thanks for joining us. The champ has arrived, according to Jamar and himself. The Bills was our free pick through our emails. That's correct. But we had 3 other free picks. That was through our video that we did this week. But yes, if you have not joined our email free pick, we give out a free pick each Sunday. It's not necessarily football. It could be baseball, hockey, basketball, but we do give out one free pick extra on our email. There is a handoff to the up back, and it's a fumble. It's a fumble. And no, see, they called it touchdown. This is going to be reviewed, and just like all games, listen, I'm not putting the 6 points on the board right now. Absolutely not putting the 6 points on the board. Janovich got the ball, and at one point he fumbled this. I mean, I hope it's a touchdown. And that's not a touchdown. That's, so close. It's so close. We're going to have to look at it. We're going to have to look. I mean, technically it looks like he did get the ball across, but I feel like he may have been called down before then. The person that raised his hands for the touchdown was actually coming from the opposite side. I don't think the guy could have seen the ball there. Colts got stopped on 4th and goal, Jamar. That's just crazy. Oh, I guess we're not checking it. And we'll put the points on the board. Look at that, 6-0, and let's see what McLaughlin does. He's had some issues, and not this time. Right through the middle, and just like that, the Cleveland Browns are up 7-0. Over's looking good on this one, too. That was another pick we gave out, which was over 48. And then we didn't touch on, I don't think we touched on one of our other membership plays, was the Steelers team total over 26.5. I have not seen anything so far on that game. We'll have to see. Red Zone apparently has a red alert right now, although I think their channel's a little frozen right now, so I don't actually know what that red alert is. Let's update some scores in the NFL. Carolina, they got out to an early lead, going up 7-0 against New Orleans. Chicago, early lead, 7-0 against the Bengals. Jacksonville, early lead, 6-0 against the Broncos. And as we mentioned just a moment ago, Buffalo, 7-0 against Miami. A lot of people on Buffalo minus 3.5, as were we during our free pick that we gave out during our email free picks. If you haven't signed up for that, make sure you do so. If you haven't hit that like button, smash that like button for the Browns being up 7-0. After a muff punt, they capitalize, and that's what good teams have to do. They have to capitalize on those bad turnovers by the other team. So, guys, let us know. What's your best bets of the day? Who are you betting on? We're about 5 minutes into games, so give us your best bet. Let us know what's going on as the Rams have just entered the red zone there against Indianapolis. That should be a decent game. A lot of people think the Colts might be able to cover there. That's a little interesting to us with the way Carson Wentz has played since the Super Bowl, or not even the Super Bowl, since he got injured way back when. He's not a good quarterback. A lot of people like Carson Wentz, but he's just not a good quarterback. Absolutely just not a good quarterback in our opinion. So let us know what your best bets are. Smash that like button. The Browns are up 7-0. This is such a great day to be watching some football. Looking forward to some good games here. The afternoon window, in our opinion, has some very good games. Atlanta, Tampa. I know a lot of people are on Tampa to cover there, and it to be a blowout. But Matt Ryan can sling the ball like most of them, and it'll just be interesting to see if that secondary will be able to do a lot better than they did against Dak Prescott. But we're back in Cleveland. It's 9:56 left in the first. Oh, why is Landry going to the locker room? Landry is going to the locker room. If you're watching the game, let me know why Landry's going to the locker room. This guy is on my fantasy football team in my Dynasty League, and that's not what I needed to see right off the bat. But Houston takes it, and they're not gonna do well. Our special teams coverage has been fantastic, recovering a fumble already, and they just took them down at, I believe, right around the 13, 14-yard line there of the Texans. So Tyrod Taylor, we get to see him for the first time after Cleveland had 2 offensive possessions. Last week, pretty decent. 21 of 33 with 291 passing yards and 2 touchdowns against, well, it was the Jacksonville Jaguars. But he didn't have any turnovers, and he looked pretty decent. They talked a lot of crap coming into this game, and we're going to see how this plays out. So, 1st and 10 from the 15, and Tyrod's going to throw across the middle, and that's our worry. That is our worry about the Browns secondary as they go to number 12, who is Collins. And Collins gets a massive game, and to be honest with you, that's the only worry as a Browns fan that you have to have with Tyrod Taylor and this offense is look at the gaps that our secondaries had. If you watched the game last week with the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill just found open gaps all over the place. So it's 1st and 10. That went up to about midfield. They're on the 48-yard line. And Tyrod is going to hand it. Nope, it's a play-action fake. And he will then end up dumping it off to Ingram, who's going to get tackled for about a 1.5 yard loss. So, Mike, welcome. Mike is in the house. I know Mike is a huge Browns fan. And they're up 7-0 already, Mike. So good things happening already. Fantastic things happening. The first drive did not look great. We did not look good at all. We were fortunate to get the muff punt, and we took advantage of that. So it's 7-0 Browns. 2nd and 11 for Houston on the 47. And they are going to hand it off to Ingram, who goes up and gets about 2 yards. So 3rd and long here from about midfield. Ingram spent a lot of time, with the Ravens. Good back. I think they were lucky to get him. A little fight breaking out here. Little chippy on the line of scrimmage with some people. I don't like that as a Browns fan. I mean, keep your head in the game. I mean, you're up 7-0. There's no reason to maybe get a bad penalty here. But 3rd and 9 from the 48. 3rd and 9 from the 48. We look to get a 3rd down stop here. Tyrod in shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and he is going to pass a little 6-7 step drop and finds an open receiver, and that is number 13, Brandon Cooks, and that's not good. That's what I alluded to before. They are just not doing a good job in the secondary. The holes of the Cleveland Browns are all over the place in this secondary as we get a nice view here from the point of view of Tyrod Taylor. I mean, there were 3 guys in that area, and Cooks found where he ran a nice route. I mean, it's a good out route there. There's 3 guys in that area. I don't know who the other 2 were covering, but it didn't work out. So 1st and 10, the Texans are going to hand it off, and that did not work out well. They handed it off to number 35. I don't have him on my big board, so I don't know who that is offhand. That is not Ingram or Burkhead. So number 35 gets about a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. The run defense so far has looked fantastic. If you remember from last week, Edwards-Helaire did not do anything of importance against us. And the run defense so far on this first drive has looked stellar. 2nd and 12, Tyrod Taylor from the Cleveland Browns 41 as the Rams just scored a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor across the middle, another 1st down to Chris Conley, and I don't think they're going to run the ball ever against us if they start learning that all they have to do is throw into our secondary. All they have to do is throw into the Browns secondary. It's absolutely ridiculous how easy it is. The Browns secondary looks like the Lions, etc. I mean, absolutely so easy right now for Tyrod Taylor. So, 1st and 10 here. They are trying to get into the red zone. They're on the 28-yard line. Taylor, back to throw. He's going to scramble. He can run the ball. He is going to throw it, though. And that's a nice little catch by Cooks. He's going to end up getting about 5, maybe 6 yards at the most there. So they do have to worry about Taylor and his running capabilities. We're not very good on creating a nice edge there. So we'll have to see if Taylor can be contained. If he gets to the outside, I could see Taylor. Somebody let me know, what was Taylor's over-under rushing yards for this game? I'm guessing it's got to be like somewhere around 36 yards. So here we go. Tyrod Taylor, 2nd and 4, fakes the reverse, goes back to the screen pass, and that's Burkhead, and that is trouble. and that is a touchdown. That was Lindsay. That was Philip Lindsay. My fault. That was a touchdown. That was a double reverse fake into a screen pass back to Philip Lindsay, and that's why we took over 48. That is why we took over 48, because our Browns are absolutely awful in the secondary. If you look at the replay again here, Tyrod Taylor fakes the handoff, then fakes the reverse, and then goes back to Lindsay, who was the initial handoff target. And there's nobody in front. There's nobody on that side of the field. Absolutely nobody. And we're going to put 6 points up on the board for Houston and add the extra point. Yes, and it is 7-7 Cleveland and Houston here with 5:18 left in the first quarter. Al, thanks for joining us. Al's here. Al, man, we had a great time at Notre Dame. We can talk about that here later in the telecast. But Al, no defense again. We're on the over 48 here. We gave that out to our family at grandstandbettors.com. It looks pretty good so far, mainly because our secondary is not very good. Slants, what's up, buddy? You changed your name to South Pasco. That's awesome. Hey, thanks for joining us, buddy. South Pasco in the house now. South Pasco, Mike. Next time, don't be late to see the great. Oh my God, Jamar! We gotta hire Jamar as like a stand-up comedian somehow. Browns can't stop a nosebleed. They cannot stop a nosebleed, Jamar. They can't do it in the least bit. Their secondary, I really thought Newsome and JOK were going to help that team better. They just have too many problems. As there's a pass, I'm watching the Bills game now on Red Zone, and the Bills up 7-0 already got down. A great catch by Emmanuel Sanders. They're already, I think it's like 1st and goal from the 3 now. So the Bills look to go up 2 scores. Mr. Stone, how are the Texans in this game? Texans look good. Texans look good on offense. To be honest with you, they should be up 7-0. They muffed a punt. That allowed the Browns to just start from the 35 and score a quick touchdown. Although Baker Mayfield looked much better during that short drive than he did in his first 3 plays. We're getting beat like a retarded mule. Or a rented mule. Okay. Yeah, he is. And for somebody who has never ridden a mule but has walked by one, I can't trust those people, or those animals. I'm a Texans fan, but I like the Browns, so thank you for playing the game. Yeah, brothers. Yeah. Hey, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you as the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger just threw an awful interception. That's getting run back for a little bit there with the Raiders. The brothers, yeah, man. Hey, you know what? We're a Browns fan, but we don't hate against any other fan, man. So if you're another team's fan and you're going against the Browns, don't worry, man. Good luck to you. Hope your team wins. Hey, we're all fans of the NFL, right? We're all fans of the NFL. Should be a nice, good day, week number 2. Jamar, is that Pasco? I changed Pasco. Your football team, the South Pasco Predators. I want a full rundown, Pasco, of who they're playing who they played this week or in the upcoming week, and I want a line spread by the end of our telecast. Give me a line spread on who they're playing. Jamar, when sacked again, yeah, he's not good. I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan as the Texans kick it off here, and there's Felton going to run it out? No, he thought about it for a second, but he's not going to. I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan, and I'm glad they got rid of Wentz to give him an opportunity. As Stefan Diggs just scored a touchdown. So it's going to be 14-0 Bills. That was our free pick. We emailed out to all of our free pick members. So that looks good so far. Andy, I think Gary Combs is calling the defense for the Browns. He could be. To be honest, I actually thought it was my wife down there. I hadn't seen her lately. I thought she was calling some defensive plays. That's how well they've been playing so far. But here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Cleveland Browns 7. Houston Texans 7. 5:18 left in the first quarter. And Mayfield is going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who tries to break a tackle and actually gets about half a yard, maybe a full yard there. So Hunt's in the game after, I'm a little surprised last week they didn't do the two-headed monster as much. Seemed like Chubb got at least 60-70% of the carries. I'd have to look back at those stats and see what the actual percentage is. Can't believe the Saints wanted Jameis Winston. I think he's not bad. Mayfield throws, little screen pass for a first down to Njoku, and that's probably the biggest part of the Cleveland Browns game that they're fantastic at, is their tight end play. Hooper, Bryant, Njoku, even, let's be honest, in preseason, Franks looked really good. They could probably utilize their tight ends even more if they wanted to. And somebody let me know if Landry comes back in this game, because I saw him go off the field, but I didn't see him come in. So 1st and 10 from the 37, and Mayfield hands it off, and that is going to be about a 10-yard carry for Kareem Hunt. So Kareem Hunt looking pretty good there. Nice offensive line hold there, or a gap that they formed for Hunt. The brother is they're messing up the Dolphins right now. It's not even close. Pittman, Jamar, you're going to have to keep us updated on your fantasy football, man, and let us know if you're winning. I'll have to pull up our league, the Grandstand Bettors Fantasy Football League, and see what's going on. 2nd and 1 for the Browns here on the 46-yard line, and they're going to continue going Hunt's way, and he doesn't get anywhere. In fact, he loses about a yard, and so it is going to be 3rd and about 2, maybe a long 2 here. It's, I think, closer to 3rd and 3. So Stefanski's going to try to call probably, I'm guessing, either a rush or a small screen here to just get that first down. The Browns, with the exception of recovering a fumble, haven't looked extremely great so far, but a lot of game left. 3rd and 2. Chubb is in the backfield. Looks like it might go left, and he's going to hand off. No, he's going to fake it, and it's a little screen or to the tight end. That's Austin Hooper, and just as I mentioned, the tight end play of the Cleveland Browns is by far one of the best. So Pasco's calling it right now. Cowboys winning the Super Bowl this year. Okay. Mr. Stone, Dolphins need to trade for Tua for Watson. He can't get the ball down the field. It puts no fear in opposing defenses. Listen, we talked mad crap about Tua. We'll get to that in a moment. Baker Mayfield, 1st and 10 here from the 43-yard line. Looking to drive, and he's going to throw, and across the middle, wide open. No! Oh, man, no! So it looks like Peoples-Jones caught it, and then I don't know if it was enough for a move, but then it was a fumble recovered by the Texans. If you keep it as a fumble, I don't know if that's actually going to count. Peoples-Jones had it in his breadbasket, and oh no, he made a move. That's 100% a fumble. That's 100% a fumble. Peoples-Jones absolutely got hit right there. Helmet on ball, and the Texans recover, and it looks like it is going to be Texans ball. So it looks like both teams are going to have a turnover here in the first quarter, and it does look 100% like he made that move. To get into Tua real quick, we talked about Tua on our Miami Dolphins preview and how bad that guy was and how he cannot lead the Dolphins to the postseason. And we really absolutely got grilled by all Dolphins fans saying how bad our opinion on him was. I got to be honest, he's awful. This guy's awful. You can only be a Miami Dolphins fan and think that the guy's good. So 1st and 10 here, the Texans, they didn't even need to review it. That's how clear that was. They're going to start from the 27-yard line, and Tyrod's going to hand off to Ingram, who's going to burst for about 5 yards there. So it should be 2nd and 5 with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Hey guys, while we have a second, if you're just joining us at Grandstand Bettors, please hit that subscribe button. Join our family here at Grandstand Bettors. And while you're at it, if you could take us just a moment's time, smash that like button for us. Keep us going here on YouTube. We do Cleveland Browns live streams each and every week. We also do Monday night and Thursday night live streams. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of great people in our community that make it that much better. The Eagles take a 3-0 lead there on the 49ers. But 2nd and 6, Tyrod hands it off to again, and that one is going to be to Lindsey, who just is not stopping. The offensive line pushed him almost all the way to the first down. It's going to be about 3rd and 2 here. It's been a good game so far. A couple of turnovers have kind of given both sides the opportunity. I'm not saying I'm glad Peoples-Jones fumbled that, but I think now we're kind of even and we can kind of judge how the Browns offense looks from this point on. Because when you have that 7 points off a turnover up there, you kind of got a little lucky. So far they haven't been able to put any points on a board when they've started on their own end. So 3rd down, and that's going to be a first down as that is Ingram just bursting through the line, and that ended up being about an 8-yard gain. New England is in Jets territory for the second time. It's or in the red zone there. They're up 3-0 on the Jets. So this game, actually, this first quarter is going pretty fast here. There's, I think, less than a minute left. So, yeah, 23 seconds. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. And Tyrod's in shotgun with Cooks motioning out to his left. They go the other way with Ingram, who looks to turn the corner. And this guy's just so hard to get down, man. He gets stopped, like, right on the line of scrimmage, and then he bottles his way or bursts through, for 3 more yards. Chase Claypool just had a massive reception. That was pretty good. So, end of the first quarter. We go to quarter number 2 here in Cleveland, and it is 7-7. Let's take a look at the live betting of the Houston game here. Let's take a look at what's going on. Right now, the Browns are still a 10.5-point favorite, actually at plus money. So, if you jumped on the 12 and you think they can still cover that, you could get 2 points off at 10.5, and you get better value. So let's take a look over at Red Zone while we're in commercial break here. We have the Steelers on their own 27, down 3-0 to the Raiders, and they go across the middle, and that's going to be a first down. They're almost out to the 40-yard line. That was number 18, which I believe is Deontay Johnson, but there is a flag on the play. If you guys did not join us for our Monday night telecast last week, we did give out a winner on the over, and that's going to be on Las Vegas, the flag. So that's going to be a first down for the Steelers. We did give a over Monday night play, but that first half of the Raiders and the Ravens game last week was so boring. It just then ended up being, in the fourth quarter, one of the greatest games you could watch. So hopefully tomorrow night will be a good game. Packers-Lions. Tonight, 8:45, our free pick is coming out on our YouTube channel. So we actually just filmed that this morning. We have a nice pick, and it's not even with the spread or the over-under. So look forward to that 8:45 pick coming out. Muhammad Massaquoi on the fumble. That's why I dropped him in a dynasty league, Mike. I assume you're talking about Peoples-Jones. I think Mike doesn't think Peoples-Jones is a good player. I'm going to disagree with that 100%. I play the Lutz Chiefs next Saturday. We're going to win 100%. Last time we beat them 23-0. All right, so if you're betting on football, which I believe is in California. Oh, and the Bills just fumbled it. Up 14-0. If you're betting on high school, I believe, football, and you're in California, I would take the Chiefs plus 23.5 there. I'll rather be lucky than good anytime. You would always be I would be rather lucky than good any day of the week, except if I was good, and then I would actually rather be good. So here we go. It is the start of the second quarter for the Cleveland Browns, and it's 2nd and 7 for the Texans. They're on the 46. And they're gonna knock that dead. So that looked like a false start for the Houston Texans, and it was. They're gonna back up. It's gonna be 2nd and 12 now from the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, New England looking to punch one in against the Jets defense. Mac Jones hands it off, and there is a touchdown. So New England's gonna take about a 10-point lead here. And that line was at like 5.5 all week. I don't know if it ever got up to 6, but a lot of people were on the Patriots minus the 5.5. Remember, Belichick's record against new quarterbacks is just unreal. So that was probably a good bet. So Tyrod Taylor here on the 41, 2nd and 12, a little screen pass to Cooks. Nothing going on there. It's a 3-4 yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd and extremely long for the Texans. And this is where 100% the Browns need to make a stop. The Browns have to make a stop here on 3rd down. They cannot allow their secondary to be that team. They can't allow their secondary to be that team giving up this much through the air on 3rd down. I mean, it's 3rd and 15. You've played very good on this series of downs here, and the dog pound's going nuts. Dog pound's going nuts. Tyrod Taylor in shotgun formation. And that's going to be a free play. I think that's going to be a free play, and Cooks nearly gets the first down anyway. He gets about 13 yards as they're into Cleveland Browns territory. That's what I'm talking about. This secondary needs to learn how to tackle people, guys. They got to learn how to tackle people. Absolutely need to learn how to tackle people. I think they're going to decline it to make it 4th down instead of taking the free 5 yards there, because Cooks had a great 13-yard down gain. And if I'm the Houston Texans, I might go for it here. I might go for it. We'll see. We'll see what they do. As we wait for that flag, guys, smash that like button if you are excited. It's week 2 of the NFL. Also, how did you do in college football yesterday? We actually ended up ahead. Our free picks went 1 and 2, but we had a massive play on Northwestern and Duke over 49.5. It came home for us very early, but then nothing else. Ended up being, I think, 52 points there, but we hit that as early as we needed to, and that was a massive play we gave our family there at Grandstand Bettors. Ended up the day profitable yesterday, so always good. Best football YouTube channels, Pascal. Are you talking about us? I hope you're talking about us. Or are you talking about the Chiefs and your football team? Let us know. But if it's us, hey, for sure we are. We're not. There's a lot of good people out there, too. Jamar picked up Cooks, world's greatest GM. Jamar's the world's greatest GM. Oh, thanks, Pasco. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So they are going to kick a punt here. It's probably smart considering our offense hasn't done too much. That goes in the end zone, and we'll start from our own 20-yard line. And when I say our, I mean the Cleveland Browns. 13:54 left. They got double boxed in the red zone right now. Looks like Miami is taking advantage of the Bills' fumble that they had moments ago. And I think they might be calling a pass interference call, which is very, very close here on the Bills. I think they got there at the same time. So Ohio State, Teddy had Ohio State at 40-1. Good job, Teddy. Who did Ohio State play yesterday? We hate Ohio State, but Teddy, we're glad you won, man. Are you an Ohio State fan, or did you just bet on them? Al, are you talking about the punt, the worst coaching decision ever? Because I feel like that could have been. I mean, 4th and 2 there. If you're gonna punt the ball, then you should definitely just take the yardage on the penalty and then try again for the first down. Like, I don't know what you're doing there. So, yeah. So you're all over that, guys. Yeah. Why didn't he take the penalty? Absolutely. Why didn't he take the penalty? College football looking like 07 so far. You like Tulane? All right. Awesome. You know what? As a Notre Dame fan, but really don't care about anybody else, especially the conference Tulane's in, I can tell you, I love that team. I love watching that team. They're a fun team to watch. Absolutely love it. Yeah, take the penalty and punt. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Pasco, man. Well, thanks, man, for leading the way. This guy subbed, ring the bell, and liked. Kind of rare for him, and he doesn't subscribe to most channels. Well, I'm glad we're doing good things for you, Pasco. I'm glad we're doing good things. Appreciate all the nice words and the support. If Tua's out, Miami's going to be calling Houston. Listen, I agree. But does anybody think the league might actually interfere with Watson playing? We kind of have seen that with the Bauer thing in baseball, and I know it's 2 different leagues and 2 different situations, but you know they're not letting Bauer, as Jalen Hurts is just a nice running quarterback here. They might beat the 49ers today. Does anybody think Watson they might interfere, not allow him to play in the NFL? Which then you would want to give. Maybe that's why nobody's traded for him yet, because every time somebody reaches out, the NFL calls them and they're like, "Hey, don't trade for this guy because we're not going to let him play." But Ohio State played Tulsa. Yeah, that's right. That is right. What was the over on that game? I feel like it wasn't as high as you would think it would be. I thought it was in the 50s or low 60s. Coastal Carolina is a great team, but we're back in the Browns game. We'll get to that in just a minute. Baker Mayfield is going to go play action here on 1st and 10, and wow, he almost fumbled that ball, but he did get it. A nice sack there from the Texans. It's going to be 2nd down and about 13 or 14 here. The Browns' offensive line has looked decent today with the exception of this play here. Chubb really was probably the intended receiver there, going out on a little screen pass. But Baker unable to shake away, and it is going to be 2nd and 14 here. This is a good game so far. Good game so far. Mayfield, shotgun snap here. And he had, across the middle. I was just about to say he had Chubb wide open, but he had Higgins wide open too. And Higgins is going to get a 1st down across the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, Browns looking to drive, take the lead here against the Texans. Higgins is another receiver that I don't think gets as much love. And the Broncos just went up top and missed. The Jags are beating the Broncos 7-3. This is why it's called Any Given Sunday. Absolute Any Given Sunday, because you never know who's going to win each week. NFL, one of the hardest leagues to bet in. And we have the Browns here, 1st and 10 on the 30. Schwartz was in motion. They're going to fake the run, and Mayfield's going to run it for 2 yards. I don't know if that was a designed run. He sure acted like it might have been. Or maybe he knew right off the bat that it was a bad play call. So Mayfield, 8 of 8 on play actions last week for 18.9 yards. That's a very good stat there. Very good stat. So 2nd down and 8 from the 32. 2nd down and 8 from the 32. And, the over, 60.5. That was a little low to me, I thought. That was a little low to me. Yeah, he's just suspended indefinitely. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, for sure. He's going to get nailed at some time, though. So 7-7, 2nd and 8 with 11:52 left. And across the middle, Baker Mayfield with 81. That's Hooper with a nice 1st down there. And as we mentioned, the tight ends. I don't think Landry's back. Is Landry back, anybody? I don't have confirmation on that. Without listening to the telecast here, I can't tell what his injury is or if he's even probable to come back. And I don't see him on the field. I see Peoples-Jones, Higgins. So 1st and 10 here. Somebody let me know if he's coming back. So it's 1st and 10 here on the 45. Mayfield under center is going to hand off to Hunt, and Hunt has a hole, and he just barrels his way down to the 41 of the Texans. Man, that was such a massive hole there. And Jalen Hurts just threw a nice touchdown pass to Rigor. So the Eagles are going to be up by 10 here on the 49ers. But this hole by the offensive line here is what the Browns need to do to win games. Just a massive hole. Hunt really had 1, maybe 2 people to beat, or he was going to the house. So we'll have to see. Luke's got the Browns winning 99-59. 1st and 10 here. A lot of points then left, Luke. 1st and 10, Hunt gets the ball, and he did not do well there. That was not as good as the play before. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 here as he loses about 3 yards. Aiden, gaming, man. Go Texans. All right, we're Browns fans, but hey, good luck to your boys today. Good luck to your boys. Good game so far, Aiden. Good game so far. Tua rib injury. Denise, thank you for updating us on that. So who's in for the Miami? Keep me updated on what's going on there. It's 2nd and 13 here for the Browns on the 45-yard line of the Texans. Mayfield back to throw and overthrows everyone. Absolutely overthrows anyone. I don't know if that was miscommunication there or just a bad throw. It looks like maybe a little bit of both. Landry, questionable figures. Yeah, I got him in fantasy too, Al, in another league, and I'm very upset about that. I cannot stand when that happens. I wish we could change that out. About time, Hunt. I started him today because of injury. Yeah, sports betting chick. He's finally in there. He's doing well. I mean, he's doing well sometimes when he gets a nice hole. 5 wide here, 3rd and 13. Mayfield has to get to the 32 of the Texans for a first down. And he's back to throw. Throws across the middle and intercepted. Absolutely crap, Mayfield. Absolutely crap. You know what? The last pass. And what's wrong with Mayfield? What is wrong with Mayfield? Oh, Mayfield looks hurt. That's not good. Mayfield will not be back for the first half of this game for sure. I can tell you right now. What? I did not see. Did he get hit after the play or did his arm going forward hit somebody? Oh my gosh. What is going on? Ball was tipped. Thanks, Al. What is... It kind of looked like the way he was holding it. It may have been dislocated. If anybody out there is in the medical field, let me know what you think his injury might be. Browns O-line aren't getting up to the second level and blocking those linebackers. Yeah, we know. Thanks, Andy, for reminding us. Texans to the playoffs. Aiden, I think you're onto something. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I want the Browns to win. I want the Browns to win this week. I think you guys have a decent team. I think too much is being made of Watson and Watts, not being on the team. But sometimes when some of the best players leave, you find that other players who didn't get opportunities are just that good. So, Luke, go Bucks, man. Go Bucks. It should be a very easy game for you here today. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The game still has to be played. Maybe Atlanta comes through. I don't like this so far, Mike, either. Baker hurt. Yeah, Baker. Ball was tipped. Al, you think he broke his arm? No way. If Baker Mayfield broke his arm, would that not be the epitome of Cleveland sports? Because he wouldn't come back. I mean, and with the hype this season, now, for those of you that watched me live during the preseason talk about Lauletta, can we go get that guy back? I know Case Keenum's decent, but I like that Lauletta guy too. Jamar's not on the bandwagon of the Browns, I can see that. Pasco, I don't know, man. They always get injured. They absolutely always get injured. I cannot stand it. It's like every single year somebody gets injured, and it's like, what is going on? Terry, thanks for joining us, man. If you haven't subscribed or hit that like button, man, feel free to do so. Texans will be sellers at the trade deadline. Cooks, Taylor, and Tunsil? Okay, well, what if they're at the trade deadline in first place? Terry, tell us that. If they're in first place, what are they doing at the trade deadline? Yeah, Mike, it looks dislocated to me, too. That's what I thought. Andy's talking nonsense. In fact, we're going to take our second quarter shot because Andy's saying Watson's coming to Cleveland. So, cheers to second quarter here, but not cheers to Baker Mayfield. So, Mayfield, regardless of his injury, did throw an interception. Texans have it in Cleveland territory. Hand it off, going nowhere. That was number 30, which is Phillip Lindsay. Yeah, so he gets no yardage. Luke thinks broke collarbone. Are these all speculation, guys, or has anybody confirmed? Once it is confirmed, do me a favor, just write confirmed with the injury. It is a good sign he's running off the field, but his legs weren't hurt, so you got to think that has nothing to do with it. 2nd and 10, Taylor back to throw. Nice pass across to number 89, Amendola. This guy, by the way, I had him in fantasy last year. Amendola is like one of those guys who can just get yardage, that first down slant pattern yardage as Case Keenum is warming up. Not a good sign at all. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Texans, and a lot of people who had the Browns in their survivor pool this week are going to start sweating this game out. Texans, nope, Tyrod Taylor's going to pass it wide open, guys. Wide the F open with Cooks. Absolutely going to be a problem all year long for the Browns. I'm always optimistic for the Brownies. I'm not saying they were going to make... I'm not one of those people that said they were going to make the Super Bowl. I have high expectations. I would expect that they could make the playoffs this year. But their secondary, if they play like this, they have no chance of making it deep into the playoffs. They could not play like this and think that they can just be carried on Baker Mayfield, or now what seems like Case Keenum. 1st and 10, Tyrod hands it off, and that is, I believe, Lindsey who gets the handoff for about a yard. Let's see here. Chris, day starting off the opposite of good, gonna bust out on 4 Loco. Chris, man, that is how you do it here. We're with you on Grandstand Bettors. We don't have 4 Loco in the house, but we have some whiskey and stuff, so we'll be right with you. Al, hearing from people at the game, it's a broken collarbone. Al, I need some of your sources if you're hearing that. I need some of your sources. Tell them we will put them on the payroll. 2nd and 9, Tyrod Taylor, that was one of his worst passes of the game so far, as they tried to get that to Ingram on a little wide out pass, or a little out pattern there. Keeping some eyes on some things. Vegas 6-0 against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not playing well right now. Mayfield is throwing, though. That was his other shoulder that it looked like he hurt. Baker rather be here eating turkey neck bones with me. Jamar with, I love Jamar. Jamar's awesome. 3rd and 9, Tyrod Taylor looks to get a first down. They are on the 14, 15-yard line here. 3 to the left, 2 to the right, 5 wide. Nobody in the backfield. Tyrod's really pointing out guys on the defensive end side. And he's going to pass. No, he's going to fake the pass, and he's gonna probably end up running for it. And that's going to be a touchdown for Tyrod Taylor. Guys, I mean, we can't make this shit up. We literally just talked about him running around the outside of our offense last possession. And now it is going to be 13-7 Houston with the extra point coming. This is not fun to watch if you're a Browns fan right now, but hey, lots of time left, and it looks like Baker's probably coming back in the game. So that's good news. Tyrod, though, I mean, just tiptoes around the corner for the touchdown. 13-7. Let's get caught up on some chat here. If it was broken, it wouldn't be running in that. Yeah, okay, so Sports Betting Chick has some knowledge. She says if it was broken, it wouldn't be running that way, as the extra point is up and good. 14-7 Texans. 14-7 Texans with the second quarter here. Just a little less than halfway to play. Denise, Jacoby Brissett replaced Tua. Thank you for letting us know. He kind of reminds me of Tyrod Taylor, to be honest with you. That guy reminds me, Brissett does, of Taylor. I think the guy, if he gets more reps, he could be okay. When he was with the Colts, he actually wasn't that bad. The Rams, Stafford just got slammed after he threw a ball. Kind of looked a little like the Baker play. I wonder if he's hurt. No, he got back up and he's ready to go. He's good. I think the Bucks. Luke thinks the Bucks are going to win 9,900-99. Well, then I feel confident with my -12 on the Bucks. No, I did not take them -12. I just couldn't do it. I just hate those large spreads by good teams. That backdoor cover with a team that's throwing a lot. I mean, it almost happened there in Detroit last week. I mean, San Francisco should have not had to win by the hook in that game, and they ended up doing so. Almost could have lost it. Terry, Texans GM said he's about in the process of rebuilding through draft picks. Teams with injuries at the deadline might be desperate and overpay. Well, I know, but you didn't really answer my question, Terry. What if you're in first place? Now, I don't know your GM. You probably know the GM way better than I do. If you're in first place, does he still pull the trigger on that kind of stuff? Does he still pull the trigger? Cleveland, their GMs? Of course they do. The Indians do that all the time. Cannot stand it. Jamar, started Cooks. I'm a bad man. Chris, broken collarbone will be the perfect metaphor for my ticket if that's true. Chris has a ticket with Houston leading at the half, but Cleveland to win, opening a Bible along with that 4 Loco. Chris, you do what you have to do, man, to get that becoming a winner. Dalton left the Bears game with injury. Listen, Al, first off, thanks, guys, for keeping me updated. It's hard to hear the Red Zone channel with it all muted and everything. I'm going to tell you right now, does anybody really believe Dalton left with an injury? Like, you don't see the GM calling down and saying, hey, Dalton has an injury, we're taking him out. I could totally see that. Could David Culley, Texas head coach, early sleeper for coach of the year? We got him at 14-1, Terry. We got him at 14-1. Of course he's going to be coach of the year. I mean, you might as well just give it to him right now if he beats the Browns today. The Eagles just had a kick blocked, so they're still up 3-0 on the 49ers. And the Texans kick it away to the Browns. No return, so about 7 minutes left in the game, about halfway through the second quarter here. Baker Mayfield's coming back on the field, so we don't know what it was. My guess was dislocation right off the bat, and you'd think he went to the locker room, they popped it into place, and now he's going to go throw. So anybody agree with that it could have been dislocated, and maybe that's what it was? Need Chubb to get loose. Chubb hasn't been in the game much, though, too. I mean, he's out there right now on 1st and 10, but I agree 100% with you. Andy says brain injury. Well, if it's the way that he's been throwing the ball into the other opposing teams, then yes, it's a brain injury. So, all right, here we go. 1st and 10 on the 25, and my feed just went dead. Technical difficulties from New York, it looks like. But I did just see Chubb on the Red Zone channel just run to the left side for about almost 20 yards. So, even though the live Cleveland Browns feed went dead, the Browns are now on the Red Zone, so we can still stay live here. Talk about Chubb getting loose there, Al. That's exactly what they needed him to do. A nice run around the corner, and he is out. He's got them out to across the 40 or so, right? So Bills still up 14-10, and perfect. They went to the Miami game, and maybe it's coming back. And it did. Well, no, they went to Pittsburgh. I don't know what is going on with the game here in Cleveland, but they did not go to the right. They went to the Pittsburgh game because their feed from Cleveland ran out. So, oh, there it is. Now it's back. I don't know what they're doing here at CBS, but somebody get on this shit. Come on, let's go. So Chubb here. First, I don't know what happened on that last play. If anybody's let me know, watching, let me know. They're across midfield apparently. Now they're on the 47 of the Texans, and Baker has Chubb deep in the backfield. He's going to play action fake. What a nice play out to number 88, which I believe is Bryant, for a first down. So it is first down in Texans territory, and this is getting to be a very back-and-forth game. We have the over 48 in this game, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it is looking like that might be an easy win, but let's not, again, get ahead of ourselves. It could have been in jeopardy if Mayfield wasn't out there, knowing Keenan probably doesn't have many reps this week. But 1st and 10 on the 39 of the Texans. Let's go, Brownies. Come on, boys. Let's punch it in the end zone. Baker's under center. Chubb, they're going to hand it off to Chubb, and he gets a nice little hole. He goes for about 5 yards, and then he's going to be stopped. They're going to say he's in the grass, even though he was never tackled. So, it is 2nd and 5 there. Miami's really trying to make a... Miami was trying to get in the end zone, and it looks like they fumbled Bill's ball with 9 minutes left to go in that first half. Kevin Stefanski, 2nd and 5 here in the Browns game. We are looking to get in the end zone to tie this up. Chris, man, I don't know what to root for. I want you to win your bet, but I also want the Browns to win. You're putting me between a rock and a hard place. 2nd and 5, Cleveland Browns. They hand it off to Chubb again, and he stays on his feet, gets pushed for a first down. Guys, you have to be kidding me. If you did not see that play, and the Steelers finally get into the end zone, if you did not see that play, Chubb was caught around the ankles. The offensive lineman pushes him, just shoves him. Who was that? Number 64. Who was that? I think that might have been J.C. Treader. I think J.C. Treader shoved him across the first down line, and that was fantastic. That was an awesome play. Just an awesome play. And now we're going to go to a timeout as there's an injured Texans down. LA is going to kick a field goal. They're up 10-3 on the Colts. Let's get some around the scores here with the red zone. Wow, that was a massive hit there on Stafford, who looks like he's holding his finger. So we'll have to keep somebody give us an update if you are watching the Rams game on what they're doing right now. But let's get caught up on some chat. Baker had to do a quick commercial. Jamar, man. Jamar. Oh, man. I'm sorry, we just watched something, but then it actually didn't matter. So, Jamar Baker had to do a quick word. He's from Oklahoma. Brain dead is definitely a possibility. Al, throwing some shade at people from Oklahoma. If you're from Oklahoma, let us know, and we'll give you Al's address. Luke Simpson, 900% agree. I can't remember what that was in reference to, but you're probably right if you're agreeing with us. Or maybe you're in agreement with Al and the people from Oklahoma. Just sent us to the Las Vegas game. Yeah, Andy, they did the same thing, but then it ended up going back to the Browns. So I'm glad that we're back live. CBS must be drunk already at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Mikey, when you start having killer mentality, even if the Pitt playoff game up 28-0, you never... looks like it just came back. We'll have to see here. We'll have to see. All right, we're back. Good to know. Sorry, little technical difficulties with CBS and YouTube today. Just kind of crazy. But guys, what we were talking about is with Justin Herbert, those guys should have so many more wins. But Herbert and that team just does not have that winning capability. They just cannot do that, and they need to if they want to become a winning team. So we'll see what the Chargers do today against the Texans. The Cowboys. But they need to have a winning mentality. And Andy, just like us, we need to have a winning mentality. Baker's still holding his collarbone. We'll see how that plays out, Al. Andy should have cut Lauletta. I am 100% in agreement. 2nd-3 Browns with 3:33 left here in the second quarter. And I think it's an important drive for the Browns. I think they have to score here as we have another injured Texan down. Let's go back to the chat. I'm back. Go Texans. Brothers, thanks, man, for joining us. Man. We always love having new people on our channel, and thank you. How nice was that run by Williams yesterday? Al, let's talk about the Notre Dame game we went to yesterday. For those of you that are watching, we went to the Notre Dame game yesterday. We tailgated. We left our house at 6 a.m., actually a little before 6. Got up to the game at 9:30. We started tailgating immediately. We actually parked in somebody's front yard. It was a fun time. We started tailgating. We got to the game about 15 minutes before kickoff. The atmosphere was great. Packed crowd. Anybody complaining that the crowd wasn't packed last week, they didn't know what was coming this week. It was packed crowd. The funniest thing about the Notre Dame game yesterday is the Purdue band was so bitter that the drum was not allowed on the field. They played a song over the Irish band every time. The Irish band would start playing a song, and Purdue would immediately start playing over them. Oh my God, it was so funny. They were so bitter. So, all right, but that Williams run was awesome. So, that 64 push, yeah, Chris, that thing was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. CBS taking your lead with the fireball shots, exactly. I'm back. Go Brownies. Yes, I am 60. Man. Thanks for joining us. Let's go Brownies. Jamar, Notre Dame game was like watching paint dry on the wall. Well, when you're live and you've been tailgating, it was like the Super Bowl. So it was fantastic for us. And we're excited. Next Saturday, we will be in Chicago, Soldier Field, to watch Wisconsin and Notre Dame. So we're looking forward to that. Let's go to the Red Zone channel real quick. The Eagles trying to put some more points up on the 49ers. 2nd and goal here with Jalen Hurts in shotgun formation. And he's going to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and goal there for Philadelphia, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to see if that's defensive holding. That did look like there might be a hold there. We are in commercial for the Browns game. We'll get back to that in just a moment. It was defensive holding. It did look like it could have been a defensive hold. We're going to switch over to the Bills game real quick. 14-0, they're leading 2nd and 15 from their own end, and that's an interception by Miami. So we're back, though. Baker Mayfield, 2nd and 3, and he's going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who's going to get the first down, who bounces out to the outside. He's just barreling his way down, and I think he got to the 11-yard line, and it is looking like the Browns want to go down and tie this game up before halftime. You got to think as a Browns fan that you need that to happen. It has not looked good, and remember, the Texans get the ball here in the second half. So, 1st and 10 from about the 11. They can get a first down here. It's not goal to go yet. And Baker's going to be under center here. We'll have to get an injury report during halftime. Oh, no, that was an awful trip up on his own. So, they went to the up back. I believe that's Janowitz there. And he tripped over, I think, his offensive lineman's foot and lost the yard. So, it's going to be 2nd and 11 here. 2nd and 11. As we're coming up on the 2-minute warning in the first half. It's been a decent first half so far. Baker's going to be in shotgun formation, 3 to his right and 1 to his left as wide receiver groups, and he's going to audible here. He does not see something he likes. This could be a draw play here. We'll have to see, and there's going to be a timeout. So. Nope, sorry, that was the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning in Cleveland. It's the 2-minute warning, 14-7. Texans over the Browns. That 13-point spread is looking pretty good. Meanwhile, looking at the Red Zone channel here, Vegas is in Pittsburgh territory. They're down 7-6. And we're going to actually switch back over to the Eagles. And who was that? Who's in? Yeah, that was Hurts. Hurts is trying to get in the end zone, could not. Back to the Vegas game here. Vegas, Derek Carr under center. Great comeback against the Ravens, and he's going to take a timeout. And just nobody wants to show us any football here in the moments that we're trying to watch. But, guys, tell us what you think so far. First halves, what surprises in the NFL are happening? Let's go through the scores real quick here. You got the Buffalo Bills 14-0 over Miami, although Miami is close to the red zone there. Denver struggling against Jacksonville. That's got to be one of your biggest surprises in the NFL. The Eagles just tried to do the Philly special, and actually it was awful. The New England Patriots 10-3 over the Jets. San Francisco losing by 3 to Philly. The Indianapolis Colts are down 10-3 to the Rams. Pittsburgh's up 7-6 to the Raiders. Cincinnati is scoreless against Chicago, and somebody did say that Chicago may have put Fields in. Somebody confirmed that, but I believe that's correct. Carolina 10-0 on New Orleans, and that is the rundown of our scores right now. We're watching the Browns game. They're down 14-7, down 14-7 right now. Let us know what your biggest surprise was so far of week number 2. 2 top 10 running backs, and we hand off to the fullback. Andy, you couldn't have just said what everybody in Cleveland is thinking. Absolutely. Look I'm 60 overall. Andy, speaking facts for sure. Denver, that's your surprise. Looks like a week 1 fluke. Yeah, to be honest with you, they did not play well, or the Giants did not play well against the Broncos. We had the Giants in that game plus 3.5. I think that could have been a week 1 fluke. Teddy Bridgewater, though, he's kind of hit or miss. He'll do well one game, struggle the next. Chris, every ticket smash that like button to give Chris some good mojo. The guy just said every ticket he has is losing. Every ticket the guy has is losing. You know what, though, Chris? It happens, man. It happened on Thursday. We were having a really rough day. We've had 6 winning days this week, but Thursday was awful. Just absolutely awful. So, 2nd and 11, Baker Mayfield from the 12-yard line. Nobody in the backfield, and he's going to throw it that's a completion to Njoku, who gets about down to the 5-yard line. So, it's going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 here with 1:46. Obviously, they're going to take their time. They're not going to let or not want the Texans to get the ball back with much time left, depending on either a field goal or a touchdown here. So 3rd and 4. I got to be honest. I would run it 2 times. Once to Chubb, once to Hunt. I mean, one of those guys has got to be able to get 4 yards. Or combined, you would think they could each get 2 yards apiece. So here we go. Nobody in the backfield, and Mayfield doesn't know what to do with it. He's going to run the ball, and Mayfield has a touchdown. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. 14-13, pending the extra point here. Oh, man. Mayfield is not the fastest QB in the world, but boy, did he make that decision quickly, and you could see the Red Sea part. He went right down the middle and scored that touchdown. So, little risky. We don't know what his injury is. Little risky. He could have got lit up there, but he was looking for the fade route to what looks like was going to be Schwartz. Didn't go to Schwartz, tucked it in, and then just ran right up the middle. If you're a Texans fan, you have to be looking at some of those linebackers wondering why they went for the pump fakes. But the extra point's up in 14-14. Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans with 1:14 left here in the second. Texans are going to get the ball for a little bit here. We'll see if Tyrod Taylor can't do anything with it. We are on the over 48 here, so 3 more touchdowns is all we really need. So that bet is actually looking very good right off the bat. Enjoying that bet. We had, I just pulled it up, just saw that Chelsea won. We're 2-0 already on the day as both our soccer plays won, so we're very excited about that. Very excited. Oh, and we also have the Orioles-Red Sox. I'm just getting caught up on our bets. We have over 9.5 there, 7 runs in the first couple innings. So our bets are going very well today. The only thing that's not looking great is our Pittsburgh Steelers over 26.5 as a team total. TJ Watt, just an update on him, he is questionable return in that game. So 14-14. Other than Chris? And come on, guys, let's give Chris some love, man. We're all about bettors and winning together. We're having a great day today. Let's get behind Chris. Let's give him some winning tickets. Chris, you just got to let us know who we got to root for here for you, man. So the Cleveland Browns are going to kick off. 1:14 left in the second quarter, and they're going to run this back from the 5 and to the 20 and to the 25, and it might as well have just let it go and bounce out of. Well, I mean, it would have landed short, I guess, but. Meanwhile, Blankenship on to kick a field goal for the Indianapolis Colts, and it is 10-6. 46-yarder good this week. Thank God he's on my fantasy team, and I really need him not to miss field goals like he did last week, I believe. So they turn it over up. So no, we'll go back to the Browns game. Browns are now live. 1:09 left. 1st and 10 on the 25. Texans, Tyrod is in shotgun formation, but he is going to draw play it. He's going to draw play it, and David Johnson is going to go for about 8 yards. We'll have to see now that he got a decent run if they decide they want to throw once here. I think the Texans, if you're a Texans fan, and we know we have Texan fans in here, well, as there's a Texan injured, so it's going to be a minute till that second down play. If you're a Texans fan, is this where you thought you would be at halftime? Do you think you would have been worse or better than this? Let us know if you're a Texans fan. Andy says, Baker Mayfield's deceptively slow. That is a great way to look at it. Just an absolute great way to look at it. TJ Watt, he's out with groin injury. Al's 1-1. Al's 1-1. Good job, Al. Vegas, 1st and goal now. And it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. I don't know what to think of this Steelers team. I mean, they have weapons. They got Juju. They got Deontay Johnson. They got Chase Claypool. They got Big Ben. They have Najee Harris. But they just don't look good. And their defenses have been looking very good. But I just the offense, I don't know if it's Big Ben is just old and he can't get through his progressions or if the defenses just know what he's going to do. So, I don't know. If you guys have watched any of Pittsburgh, what do you think their weakness is right now? Mike, it's that second week injury curse from last year happening all over again. Yeah, I agree. 2nd and 2 here for the Texans from the 33-yard line. And nope, they're going to be content with a 14-14. Well, It's a first down. It's going to be a first down. So if you're a Texan fan, wouldn't you like him to throw once maybe across the middle? See if he can't get a 15-yard gain to the 50 and then maybe kick a field goal here? Well, now they're starting to go a little no huddle. Now they're starting to go a little no huddle. So things are picking up just a little bit. But now, what just happened there? I don't know. CBS is having major difficulties here. I did not see what happened on that next play. In fact, it came back a little. So somebody let me know what just happened on that last play. Anyways, it looked like there was a flag, and there's 22 seconds left. We'll have to rewatch that. Oh, here comes a replay. So Garrett was coming from the outside, and was that a hold? I think that might have been a hold. So the Texans are probably content as Vegas just made a pass to Bryan Edwards in the end zone. They're going to take the lead over the Steelers. And just remember, guys, at halftime, it is holding on the Texans. At halftime, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back a couple minutes before halftime is over. We have to go fill up our Yahtzee shaker, get some food. We hope you guys do the same as well. Love to see you back in the second half. As always, if you haven't hit that like button, please smash that like button. Keep us going here on YouTube. G Lover would like to be winning, but I'm just glad we're not being blown out, Texans fans. G man, thanks for joining us. Glad that you could be here. I really wish they would have tried to go for it a little bit here. I think it would have been a little more exciting than just running out the football at the end of the first half. Lively's report, Texans fan. That would be a close game. Just hopeful to see the Texans can win. Would love to see that rest of the AFC South lose. Well, that's happening, I believe, right now for the most part, except Jacksonville's kind of surprising. So 11 seconds left here. The Browns take a timeout, and this has got to be the most annoying thing when you watch games like this. Is with 18 seconds left. I mean, if you're going to do that, then you should have done it with 50 seconds left. Why not take the timeout when you needed to take the timeout? So I just don't understand the reasoning there with 18 seconds left, especially since it's 2nd and 16. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Vegas, what's Vegas doing now? I think Pittsburgh just got intercepted. Houston's 18 seconds left. They're going to hand it off to David Johnson, who's going to get 2 yards. Is Cleveland going to take another timeout here? They are. They're going to take another timeout here. So, oh no, you know what? Vegas didn't score. My fault. I'm trying to watch both games here. They did not score, so they had the ball. That was not an interception. I was just thinking they got the ball back. So, actually, there was a flag on that touchdown. So, Bryan Edwards did not score a touchdown there. So, 13 seconds left in this Browns game. The Browns really just trying to keep me talking for another, 30, 40 seconds here for no reason. But we will go to break. We will be back after halftime. Very excited for the second half. What a game. This should be a great second half to watch. And hopefully the Browns can pull one out. I know we got a lot of Texans fans in the chat, but guys, you are more than welcome to join us. We're Browns fans, but hey, listen, man. Every team, every game is fun to watch, so keep us locked here on your computer, on your TV, on your mobile phone, and hit that like button if you're excited for any of these teams to win this game. So now the Browns are going to call another timeout, which is absolutely crazy. If you were going to do this, you should have done it with 53 seconds left, and you might have had the opportunity to actually get the ball back and do something. But now you're just waiting for this guy to kick a punt, and then we can all go to halftime. So absolutely, I am a Browns fan, but Kevin Stefanski, get your head out of your butt with this. Come on, man. The only thing, now watch, they're going to block the punt and run in for a touchdown, and I'm going to seem like an idiot. But this is just, you can't be like this. You can't be like this. You got to do better. You got to do better. Punt team comes on. Nothing really has changed except for the fact that Denver actually is now leading Jacksonville. So there you go. All those NFC South teams are not doing well so far. Carolina 17-0 over New Orleans. That might allude to our Monday Night Football pick that's coming out. You might see why we are going a certain way. That comes out tonight at 8:45. Make sure you tune in for that. But Texans get the punt off, and it's going to be caught and fumbled. Oh, my God! You got to be kidding me. You know what? That serves Stefanski right. You call those timeouts. If they would have muffed that punt and it was picked up and ran in for a touchdown, I would have. So, guys, it is halftime here. It is halftime. Smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the second half. Go fill your Yahtzee shaker, and we'll see you in just a little bit. So. All right, we are back. Grandstand Bettors, Brownies, Texans. We are back for the second half. Halftime is almost over. Watching a little bit of red zone here too. We'll get you updated here on the scores. We have around the NFL going on right now. Patriots up 10 against the Jets. Denver has now taken the lead. They're beating the Jaguars 10-7. Bills 14-0 in Miami. They're beaten up. I believe Tua is out of that, and Jacoby Brissett is the QB right now for Miami. San Francisco finally scored some points on the Phillies as that one's getting ready to kick off here in the second half. 7-3 San Francisco. LA is up 10-6 as that's what's on the Red Zone channel right now. And LA with about 13:30 left in the third is trying to score one. They're inside the 10-yard line right now. Vegas up 9-7 on the Steelers. Cincinnati is getting blanked by, I think, what is Justin Fields now and the Bears team. I don't know if Andy Dalton came back in there. Carolina Panthers up 17-0 on the Saints. So, was Jameis Winston a facade last week? Was that offensive facade? If you watch our Monday Night Football free pick, we talk about that a little bit tonight about the the Green Bay Packers and how their defense actually looked pretty decent. So, we'll have to see. But right here, 14-14, Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. So here we go. It is the beginning of the third quarter. They're just about to kick off here. The Browns will kick off to the Houston Texans. Guys, in the chat, let me know who's coming out on this game. Who's coming out ahead on this game? In fact, should we put a poll up? Let's just get a poll. Who wins? We'll do who wins, Browns or the Texans. So let's see here. Browns or Texans? Browns and Texans. Guys, vote real quick. Who wins this game now that we're at halftime? Who wins this game now that we're at halftime? The Browns or the Texans? Let's get that going. Baker Mayfield, let's listen. All the hearts of all the Clevelanders got basically ripped out when we thought Baker may have gone down with a really bad injury there in the third or second quarter. But looks like he's okay. Please, if you heard anything on his injury, we weren't listening to the halftime report. Let us know what they think that was or what that could have been. I still stand by maybe a dislocation, but we'll have to see. Or maybe like a bone bruise on the collarbone with the helmet, something like that. Darrell Henderson Jr. just did punch one in for the Rams, so they're up 16-6, pending the extra point there. So, here we go. Brownies, Texans, second half, 14-14. We have our third quarter shot ready. Guys, if you are drinking, if you're taking shots, if you're having a good time on Sunday, go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Hey, listen, we're here. We're a Browns fan. We're going for the Browns. But if you're a Texans fan, thanks for joining us, man. We'll give you play-by-play of this game for the second half. McLaughlin is going to kick it away. And listen, guys, no matter what happens in the second half, Texans or Brownies coming out a winner. Cheers to week number 2, and we're off in the second half. Texans let that go through the end zone, and they're going to start from their own 25. So here we go. Brownies, that's secondary. We've talked literally all first half about how bad they are. It'll be interesting to see. Does Tyrod Taylor and company come out with throwing the ball, or do they try to get David Johnson and maybe Phillip Lindsay a little more involved here in the second half? Hold on a second. QB David Mills is coming in. Guys, I am not... Tyrod, he's not starting in the second half. I'm trying to read the closed caption. Somebody let me know immediately why Tyrod Taylor is not in the game. But David Mills is in the game. He's going to hand it off, and he hands it off to Ingram for about 4 yards. This is not promising for our over. But you would have to think that even David Mills could probably score against the Browns secondary the way that we play. So somebody let me know in the chat why David Mills is not coming in the game. Looks like everybody so far is on the Browns winning this game at this point. We have an injured player down. We're going to go over to take a quick look while that injured player is looked at. We're going to look at the Bengals game. No Tyrod, Andy. No Tyrod. I don't know why. Has anybody heard why? He looked fine. I didn't see him in any way, shape, or form in the first half get injured. Joe Burrow throws one deep. Oh, man. He had T. Higgins there, and T. Higgins just off the fingertips. Bills punting away to Miami from their own end zone, and there's a muffed punt, and the Bills are going to recover. Miami looks absolutely awful. And if you're one of those Miami fans that was giving us a hard time about our prediction about Miami this year, go ahead, turn on the channel and start watching your team. So, Chris McCann, all I need in the second half is Browns to win by 6, Saints to mount a monumental comeback, and the Bengals to wake the F up and score, and about 38 things happen. Chris, let's just start with the Brownies, baby. Let's start with the Brownies. They need some good defensive play here. Chris Mills in at quarterback for some reason, and he's going to hand it off for the second time in a row, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. So, maybe his lung got punctured. That's hilarious. You think, Al, when he ran for that TD, he pulled something? But, man, he was going in that end zone very slow. Yeah, Andy agrees with you, though. So, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, he might have hurt himself on that TD run. So, David Mills, 3rd and 6 here. Browns fans got to feel a little more confident now that Tyrod Taylor is not in, because that guy was just slicing up the secondary of the Cleveland Browns. But we have David Mills, 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. First throw this season, and he hits his receiver in the shoulder. I'm going to blame a little bit Cooks. I'm going to blame Cooks there. Just a little bit, because actually it wasn't that bad of a throw. So, listen, just updated. Tyrod Taylor out. Pulled hamstring. He's not returning. The Cleveland Browns fans have to be ecstatic about that. I actually hope Tyrod's well. The guy's a good quarterback. I only wish him the best. Texan fans that are watching this, I know there's a couple of you out there. Tell us, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think with Chris Mills? Do you think he can do anything here against our secondary? Didn't look good on that first throw. So, they are punting to the Brownies, and it is taken at the 26. He's out to the 27. Chris McCann. Chris McCann. Thank you, Jesus. All right, well, we gave a little poll here for the second half, and 78% of people think that the Browns are going to win now. The Browns are going to win. We decided to give that poll out because nothing's really changed. It's 14-14 here, start of the second half, and I think this is going to be a long second half for these Texans without Tyrod Taylor. Isaac, Nick Chubb is not doing anything for your fantasy. Drop him immediately. No, I mean, he's all right. They're just not getting touches. I mean, there's another one. I think that might have been encroachment or offsides there. There's a flag on the play. But he had one 20-yard run that's been great. One 20-yard run that was great. Other than that, he hasn't really done anything else. So we'll have to see what he does in the second half. It was false start. I'm not sure why they didn't call that play. Nick Chubb helping me out because he's on... Well, see, Isaac, that's exactly what Chubb's doing, as Sports Betting Chick lets you know that he's on her opponent's team, so he's helping her out greatly. So it's 1st and 15 here. Baker Mayfield dealing with his own injury, which we still don't have confirmation of. Maybe the postgame will hear something more, but we'll see here. Baker Mayfield is back to pass and caught across the middle. That's Bryant again. The tight ends having a good day. Njoku, Bryant, Hooper. Favorite targets right now for, well, Landry's out, I guess. Landry's out. Odell Beckham inactive today, and Peoples-Jones fumbled on his first pass. So the tight ends are really the only place to go right now. It's tight ends or bust for Baker. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 on the 29. So it's first down here, or sorry, 2nd down and 9. Baker Mayfield is going to be in shotgun. He throws the ball across the middle, and it's caught. Another good catch by number 82, and 82 is, that's Higgins. Yeah, that's Higgins across the middle. Higgins has been fairly not in the game so much. We'll look for him to do a little bit better. Yeah, I'm going to get... yeah, I think it might be a ploy to try and get Watson to come back and play. What do you think? Yeah, I would too, Livelies. I would too. Janko, yeah. So we're just going to remove Janko's comments there. Eyes wide open, live from his granny's basement. LSU and Chris McCann, friend of the channel. Thanks, buddy. We don't really observe people like that, but that's good stuff. Chubb right on. Chubb is right on. Yeah, Isaac. He's in right now. He's in, and he's getting the ball sometimes. He's just not getting where he should be. He's just not getting it. He's not getting good looks. The offensive line's not getting him holes. Kareem Hunt's had the better holes. I'm going to stop saying the word holes. 2nd and 4 here. Let's get back to the game. 2nd and 4. We'll get to the chat here in just a little bit at commercial break. But 2nd and 4, Cleveland Browns near midfield and a toss play. It's going to be a reverse. And that's Schwartz on the reverse who has speed and loses 6 yards. And there's going to be a flag. And we'll have to see what the flag is. Now, Chris, that was one of the worries for the Bengals this year is, again, could they protect Joe Burrow? But apparently they can't. So that's going to be a face mask on Schwartz, against, it was against the Texans on Schwartz. Did the Bengals just try a 53-yarder and miss? I think they just hit it. So 7-3. There you go, Chris. You're getting a little points there from the Bengals. 7-3, just there. So... that's a huge call. Against the Texans here. That's going to put the Browns into Texan territory with 10:59 left in the third quarter. We're going to look for the Browns to hopefully go down, score some points, and, you got to think the Browns are in good position here with Tyrod Taylor out and this Browns offense, which is without Beckham and Landry, but they have pieces together, like the tight ends and Chubb and Hunt. Mayfield back to throw. A little screen pass. He's got some blockers. That was to... who was that to? That was to Hooper. Okay. I thought it said 80. I'm like, that dude isn't Landry. Landry's not in. Yeah. So that's to Hooper. So, again, going to the tight end for 5 yards here. Cleveland Browns looking on their first drive of the second half to put some points on the boards. You got to think, if they can put 7 up on this drive, which would be the longest drive of the game, you would think that for sure they would be able to get some confidence and maybe put at least one more score up. And actually, they could probably cover, now that Tyrod's out, maybe that 13 points, maybe 12.5 you could get it at. But 2nd and 5, Mayfield under center, and he's going to hand it off to Chubb. And Chubb, with a nice run, he's going to get a first down and more. They're out to the 24 of the Texans, so it's going to be 1st and 10, almost in the red zone here. And Isaac, if you're looking for Chubb to do something, man, that is a good run. The live betting right now is over under 50.5 for this game, and actually, it's minus 6.5, very well juiced to the Browns. So if you like -6 at like minus 142, you can get that. So it's so far so good here in the second half. The Browns look like they come out with a game plan here on offense. Little short passes across the middle of their tight ends and rushing. Chubb again with the ball gets about a half a yard there. It's going to be 2nd and 9.5. Al, always the superstitious guy about the covering. You know what? Let me tell you something. As the Jets just were intercepted by the Patriots, and they're going to run that back almost for a touchdown probably. Got tripped up. But let me tell you about superstitions. Yesterday, we had Marshall covering -10. They were up 38 to 21. We're listening to the game on the way home from the Irish game, and they gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter. So you're right. We'll shut up about the covering. Let's just get ourselves a win right now. Mayfield back to throw, and he doesn't know where to go. He's going to run, as Andy would say, decisively slow, and he passes the ball to Chubb for 2 yards, but I think that's going to be offensive holding. Yeah. Offensive holding, it looks like, and that's going to back up the Cleveland Browns. So it's going to be 2nd and 19. I think 2nd and 19 here. Well, when Baker's going to stand back there for about 35 seconds in the pocket, you're going to get holding at one point. And then he finally decided to run. I mean, yeah, there's holding on. That's on 78. Holding on 78 there, Conklin. That wasn't a good look for him. But to be fair, like we said, Baker was back in the pocket forever. So we have Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is going to throw a screen pass here, and that is going to be to 25, I believe. Oh my God, he's still on his feet! He's still on his feet! That's a touchdown, Cleveland Browns! Touchdown, Felton with his first touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. This guy with Landry out, with Beckham out, and Beckham points a finger to the sky. What a pass and a run. That was not a good pass. I mean, it was just a screen pass. But Felton with the touchdown. Oh my gosh. And the Browns just put 6 points on the board with Tyrod Taylor of the Texans not coming back in this game. It's going to rest on Sims to see what he can do here. What a fantastic play. He got tripped up around the 20 and then just outstretched his leg. McLaughlin almost blocked, but puts up the extra point. Up and in. It's 21-14. 21-14 here in the third quarter. So 21-14 in the third quarter. This is fantastic. The Browns are finally beating the Texans. Chris, that's so funny that your streaming is behind me because usually we're about 5 to 7 seconds behind people who are watching the game. So that's thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. So while that's at commercial break and we wait for the Cleveland Browns to kick off to the Texans, the Broncos have just scored, making it 16-7, pending the extra point. They looked like they might not be able to cover that 6.5. It looks like they might have easily be able to cover that 6.5. So the Broncos, they are putting on a show now in the second half, as that is a good catch and touchdown dive by Noah Fant. Also looking at the Bears game here on the Red Zone channel, and the Bears, Justin Fields, I think, just overthrew his Mooney there, just out of the reach. So it's still 7-3. Still 7-3 Bears here in the third quarter. Fields is under center, just at about midfield. I haven't watched much of this game. For those of you that are watching the Chicago Bears-Cincinnati game, as that looks like a false starter offsides. For those of you that are watching this Bears game, how has Justin Fields been playing? Give us some update on Justin Fields. Has he been playing well? Has he been doing a good job? Also, guys, while we're at commercial break, if you are new to our channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We do live stream of all the Browns games each and every week. We also do a Monday Night Football live stream. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 8:10, right about 5 minutes before kickoff tomorrow night. And on Thursdays, although this Thursday we will not be doing the live stream, we are traveling to Soldier Field to watch the Notre Dame Fighting Irish take on Wisconsin as Fields slides across the 50-yard line there. So, smash that like button if you're excited for week 2. And, hey, let us know. Are your best bets winning? Chris, we already know, is struggling this week, but Browns +6 in the second half, or -6 in the second half. I think that's helping him out. So he should be on his way to getting back to at least even for you, buddy. So, Isaac, that's a good update on Waller. Waller only has 3 points, apparently, so that's quite interesting. Fields, before we get back to the Browns game, fumble by Fields, and Cincinnati's going to, oh my God, Cincinnati could have picked it up and ran it in, but Fields literally scrambles on his knees and picks up the fumble. Cincinnati, number 1, should have had that ball. That's why they teach you to fall on the ball. Number 2, they probably could have picked it up, and it could have been a 6 points the other way. But Browns game, here we go. Chase McLaughlin kicking it off to the Houston Texans, up 21-14. And we are going to get a run back from the 1 yard in to the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to about the 20. Almost forgot to put up our little logo too. So Grandstand Bettors, go check out us out at grandstandbettors.com. Become part of our family if you haven't. But meanwhile, while we're checking the flag out on the kickoff in Carolina, the Carolina Panthers are just doing what they want against the New Orleans Saints. So it looks like the Panthers, pending an improbable comeback by Jameis Winston, might go to 2-0. Also, Indianapolis just got it within the red zone. They're looking to make this a game against LA. We'll have to see how that plays out in the red zone. Mills and the defense, that's what we got. Boy, better be ready. Christian Rodriguez, sir, we hope Mills and that defense can do well for you. We have the over on this game, so we're going to need Mills to definitely probably score some point. 1 touchdown. We just need 1 touchdown out of Mills. So we'll see what happens. Mills now with that flag. They're back at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and 10, and he is going to fake the handoff and run. And I think that was a miscommunication there because the fake handoff was to nobody. It was absolutely to nobody, and he looked like he did not know where that handoff was supposed to go. And he ran it himself for 2 yards. So 2nd and 8. I hope that is not a sign for the Texans fans watching on what could happen this second half. Lesson learned. Saints parlays even at plus 13, all dead in the water. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, man. So 2nd and 8 here. 2nd and 8. Houston down 14-21 to the Cleveland Brownies. They're going to hand it off, and if that's all they're going to do, guys, the Texans, and I know Al doesn't want to hear me say that they're going to cover, but if that's all they're going to do in the second half is run, pass, and we'll have to see what the pass is on 3rd down, but the first 4 out of 5 plays for the Texans this second half have been just awful. Just awful with Chris there in as QB now. So, 3rd and 10 from the 10-yard line. The Browns fans must be going nuts. It's got to be electric in the stadium right now. We could go to games, but we decided to sit here on YouTube and do them play-by-play. We just love our community and love you guys, so we're going to continue doing that all season long. And across the middle, interception! That is an interception, I think, and they're going to give it to the offensive player, I think. No, the official comes in, says that is an interception, and they're still fighting for the ball, which, guys, doesn't matter at this point. The official already made his call there. Sam Darnold just got sacked again. Got it. But they are going to call that interception 21-14, and the Browns have the ball on the Texans' 20. Let's see if this stands. He catches it. It's so hard to see on the replay. So hard to see on the replay here. Maybe this is a better view. It's not. But the call on the field was an interception. They have to overturn the call. And I just can't see anything that gives me confidence one way or another. But the guy who called it was the back judge behind the quarterback there. And I got to feel like from that angle, he probably had a good view. Nobody's challenging this. This is going to be 1st and 10. Cleveland Browns on the 20-yard line. Cleveland Browns on the 20-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, now that we... Christian, thanks, man. Thanks. Chris needs Cincinnati to lose by 4 or less. Chris, man, there's a time when you don't have to bet every single game. I feel like we're getting to the point of you betting almost all the games. It's okay, though, man. If you bet 100 games, we hope you win 100, man. We hope you win 100. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Back to the drawing board. And it's 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10, I think on the 20-yard line. Should be on the 20-yard line. This is fantastic. The Cleveland Browns up 21-14. They're going to hand off to Chubb, and Chubb's going to work his way back in for about 6 yards. That's a good run, and I know Isaac has been wondering where Chubb is, and ever since Isaac has asked that question, it has been great. It has been great for Chubb. Chris Mills, I think I said Sims earlier. I don't know why I said Sims, but Chris Mills is sitting on the sidelines wondering why he didn't prepare much more for this week. And ladies and gentlemen, look who just entered the chat. Very biased opinions. Our friends over across the pond in the UK. These guys have their own soccer betting channel. In fact, today we went 2-0 on our soccer bets given out by those guys at Very Biased Opinions. That's 5 straight over the last 2 weeks. We're 5-0 in our soccer bets over the last 2 weeks. It has been fantastic. I think actually 6-0 maybe. So, Very Biased Opinions, what's going wrong? Everything's going wrong. Tyrod Taylor, he's injured. He's out. Baker Mayfield almost looked like he broke his collarbone, people were saying. Maybe broke his arm, dislocated his arm. That's what's going wrong. Our secondary, that's been awful. The only thing going right for the Brownies right now is Tyrod Taylor's out. So, that's good news. In all honesty, though, it's going to be close. It was a huge interception by the Browns here. We'll see if they can convert that to points. But thank you for joining us, Very Biased Opinions. Browns about to be up 14. Please, 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 please. Chris McCann with 132 bets this week, and he went, I think he's going to probably end up 66 and 66. Landry J-Tuff not back on the field. Very upset about that. Absolutely upset about that. The guy got injured. It looked like maybe a hamstring, but he's not coming back. He's not coming back. He's on our Dynasty Fantasy team. That's a lot of points that we just lost this week. Not happy about that. Najee Harris only needs 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and you're good. Chris McCann, we're with you on that. We're with you on that. Christian has a Watson jersey on and a Miller High Life 32-ounce like Maine, man. Hey, what's the B stand there? NB Texas. Tell us what the B stands for. But hey, man, we love Texas people. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Make sure you hit that subscribe channel, hit that like button, and that goes for everybody. We're going to be here Sundays for the Browns games. We're also going to do Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football all week long. So it's going to be a fun time. Come join us. I don't know if you guys have noticed already, but our group of people at Grandstand Bettors in the chat, we're just fantastic. I mean, all of our bettors on here, everybody that joins us, just good, wholesome fun for NFL Sundays. So, Very Biased Opinions, no need to panic. Yeah, we have Chase McLaughlin, man. We have Chase McLaughlin. I mean, let's be fair. He struggled in preseason kicking the ball, but he's looked pretty good in the first week and a half. The Scottish Hammer, not so much. But here we go. 2nd and 4. We're finally back on 2nd and 4. Baker under center. It looks like, is that Chubb in the backfield? Looks like Chubb's in the backfield, and they're going to play action. Baker is going to throw it. No, he's going to scramble. He's going to go back again, and he's going to try to run, and he's going to, he fumbles it out of bounds. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Good thing there wasn't more field available, because that was not good. As Andy would say in the chat, that is definitely, what is going on with injuries, man? Another Texan is down. It's going to be another delay here. Just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But Baker Mayfield, 3rd and 2 now. Yeah, he fumbled that out of bounds. Let's see here. Mike was getting some wings. Mike is back, though. Great listening. Could follow along perfectly. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Mike was getting some wings. Mike, what kind of wings did you get? Also, guys, if you haven't, we always like to ask, what is your game time food? What do you like to eat during NFL season? As the Indianapolis Colts, Pascal just caught a touchdown there, so they're going to make it a 10-point game, or I'm sorry, a 4-point game, possibly, or a 3 if they go for 2. What's your go-to food, guys? Wings has got to be number 1 for me. I love wings. But you know what? We didn't have much time before we got started today. We just got back from Notre Dame last night, very late, so we didn't have the opportunity to go get wings. We ended up getting Jimmy John's, so we got some Jimmy John's, which is always some good food. New Bruffles. Okay, New Bruffles, Christian. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. Fantastic. New Bruffles, Texas. Love New Braunfels. Lived there in 2001. No, maybe you know Chris. The river tubing. Where's the river tubing? Is that like just out in the wilderness, or is that like at a theme park? Sorry, Chris. And they do go for 2 in Indianapolis. 17-14. Look at this. A lot of money was coming on the money line of the Indianapolis Colts, and they're only down 3 to the Rams. The Bears, however, right now are in the red zone. It's 7-3. They're in the red zone right now, and it's going to be a false start. Justin Fields is looking, I don't know, do you call it a career win if he came in for Dalton after it was already 7-0? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So let's update everybody on some scores while we're at commercial break. 19-3. It looks like New England is handling the Jets very well. Belichick and his record against first-time quarterbacks is going to stand. 17-7 in Jacksonville. Denver looking like they're taking control there. Not much has happened in Buffalo. Still 14-0. It's been like that from the beginning. I think Jacoby Brissett is still in. I haven't heard otherwise, but Tua's out. All the Miami Dolphin fans hate me, but that's okay. I told you your team sucks, and go ahead and continue to hate me. San Francisco up 7-3. What a low-scoring game in San Francisco. Third quarter, 4:51 left. Indianapolis, as we mentioned, just took a 17 or made it 14-17, trying to cut that lead, or they did cut that lead to 1 score. Vegas up 16-7 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Chicago, as we mentioned, is up 7-3 on Cincinnati. Carolina still 17-0. They had a 50-yard field goal blocked just a little bit ago, so that is the same score as it was at halftime. But the game we're watching, 21-14, the Cleveland Browns sitting on the 11-yard line. It's 3rd and 3, and you got to go for this for 2. You got to go 2, and they're going to hand off, and that's an absolute busted play, and now they're not going to go for it. They're going to kick a field goal. Guys, I don't know what to say about that play call. If you watch that, you got to tell me what you think about that play call. Let me know what you think about that play call. I think it's absolutely awful. Monte likes chips. Monte is a big chips guy. Just regular chips. You like dip? What are you doing with that, Monte? Let me know what you're doing with that. So Chase McLaughlin, as very biased opinions just alluded to, we still have him. 4 of 5 last season. He's only had 1 field goal attempt this entire season so far. And it is going to be a 30-yarder, and the kick is up and good. All right, Chase gets to stay with us for one more day. He gets to stay with us for one more day. Let's add 3 more. It's 24-14. Cleveland Browns. We just need 10 more points for the over. I really wish that would have been a touchdown there. It would make me feel better about this over. But 24-14 with 4:40 left here in the third quarter. And Chris Mills is who the Texan fans are going to have to pray to help them out here. Mike, B-Dub's Wings just got buffalo and sauce them up spicy for yourself. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. We're going to do a best bet of the year this year, and I think if we lose our best bet of the year, speaking of spicy, we're going to do that 1 chip challenge. We've never done that, and we're going to do that 1 chip challenge. Uptown Legends, it sucked. What sucked? All right, so here we go. Browns kicking off, up 24-14. Christian says in another universe, Watson comes to the field. I don't think that's happening today, Christian. So here we go. Brownies kicking off, and that one is going to be kicked through the end zone, and they're going to start at their own 1st and 25. Meanwhile, the Bills looking to score, make it a 21-0 game here. Diggs just caught a pass. 1st and goal, it looks like, for the Bills there. Nachos, bonkers, yeah. All right, so 24-14. Chris Mills, ladies and gentlemen, is not the answer for the Texans. He is definitely not the answer for the Texans. We know that for sure today. But will he be able to score a touchdown for the Texans and make this game interesting? We'll have to see. 1st and 10 from the 25. Mills under center. Are they going to run it again? They are. Listen, this is absolutely, come on, guys. The run, So Ingram did go for 7 yards there. But let's be honest. If you're a Browns fan, go ahead, let these guys run all day. Our run defense is so much better than our secondary. You guys, the Texans I'm talking about, you need to throw the ball if you're going to want any chance of winning today. Dawson Knox just got into the end zone for the Bills, 21-0. Bills easy cover there on our free pick that we sent out through an email today. If you haven't joined that email, go to grandstandbettors.com. We'll send you a free pick every Sunday, and that one looks like it's going to be an easy winner, pending Jacoby Brissett. Now, Texans, they just did run for a first down with, who is that? Is that Lindsey? Philip Lindsey. Philip Lindsey gets the first down there, and we'll have to see here. So, Sports Betting Chick went for loaded fries today. Loaded fries, always good stuff. Love the loaded fries. Houston, 1st and 10 from about the 30, I want to say 8:39 maybe. Chris Mills is under center again. Lindsey's in the backfield. Let's see if they throw the ball here. It looks like they will. Chris Mills back to throw, and they're going to air it out. They're going to air it out. Wide open was Cooks. And they just didn't, he didn't take the, I don't know if it was led too far or if they just did not throw, or he ran the route too vertical. But Cooks had a good 3 steps on the secondary here. Oh, he went to the wrong shoulder. He went to the wrong shoulder. And to be fair to Chris Mills, that was the shoulder he should have gone to. I really think Cooks would have had a touchdown there if he was looking the other direction. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Christian, man, you should have had a touchdown there. Should have had a touchdown. Mills, on second down, is going to hand it off to Ingram, and Ingram's going to barrel his way for about 3, almost 4 yards there. So, third and 6, third and 7 here, coming up for the Texans. 24-14, Cleveland's winning, up 10 here with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Looking at some red zone, 49ers still leading the Eagles 7-3. Third quarter is ticking away there. Who has the ball? The Texans. David, thanks for joining us, man. Texans have the ball. Thanks for joining us here. They have Chris Mills in. Tyrod Taylor is out. Tyrod Taylor is out of the game with a hamstring, I believe. So Chris Mills on his own 41. 3rd and 7. He throws, and it is caught. That is caught by Akins. The first time we've called his name today. So Akins gets the first down, and Chris Mills is absolutely looking like, hey guys, we can throw the ball on them. Let's stop running it, and that's what he's decided to do. And it was a good throw, but a better catch by Akins. The Cleveland secondary was all over him, absolutely all over him. So it's going to be 1st and 10, and I believe he is over into Browns territory. There's a flag on the play that we're just seeing now, though. My apologies. It looks like a personal foul after the play. Okay, so it's a first down, but Akins, I believe they're going to call taunting. Let me know in the chat, guys. That's the weakest taunting call I've ever seen. Now, I can't hear, but I'm just saying that from what I looked at, he spun the ball. Are you saying you can't spin the ball anymore? Come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. If the NFL is going to be down to like touch football in 20 years if we continue to go this route. So, it is a first down. They only gained really 2 yards after the penalty there. But they do get a new set of downs, and Mills is going to throw, and he's going to go across the middle, and that is almost caught and almost intercepted. They went to Akins again, who should have had that catch. You know, you can't be blaming Mills right now. You cannot be blaming Mills. The guy should have caught that pass. Unreal. Meanwhile, just an update, as we told you, Bills 21-0 over the Dolphins. The Bears are hanging on to a 10-3 lead now. They kicked a field goal, but right here in Cleveland, Ohio, 24-14 with 1:52 left in the third quarter. And Chris Mills is in because Tyrod Taylor is out of the game with an injury. Chris Mills has been slinging the ball a little here lately. That's offsides. That's a free play. And Mills is just going to, I don't think the defense knew. I think that's a free play. But the defense of the Browns is acting like that is a 3-yard loss. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what this is. It is illegal shift, so that play I don't think is even going to count. It's still going to be second down and I think around 15 now. Oh, no, they declined the penalty. Okay. Well, that's smart because the play went nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I don't know what Chris Mills was thinking here, but this is an inexperienced quarterback not knowing how to throw the ball away. As if you're watching the Bengals game, there's a huge gain for the Bengals as they look to tie that game up late in the third quarter. But Cleveland Browns, 24-14 here, 1:25 left, 3rd and 13 now for the Texans. And the Texans, in all honesty, they're going to call a timeout. They don't know what they're doing with Chris Mills out there. So let's get back to some of this chat, guys. Let's go Brownies. David, are you a Browns fan, man? If you're a Browns fan, hit that like button. Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We got all the Browns games live this year on YouTube. We'll be doing play-by-play. Chris McCann, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Saints have 74 yards of total offense. So, Chris, are you telling me Jameis Winston is not the answer? Are you telling me he's not the answer? What's the score of the Saints-Panthers game? Score of the Saints-Panthers game has been steady at 17-0. It's been steady at 17-0, Mike. Glad we could update you on that. I would just run the whole game. Mills could pull a Romo. How about them Cowgirls? Christian is already trying to get us to like the Cowgirls. Christian, don't get us in trouble with our wife, man. But Texans, 3rd and 13 here. And Mills is going to pass. And he's going to dump it off to Johnson, who makes a little move across the 50. And he's going to get the first down. You have got to be kidding me. Chris Mills throws a little dump pass to David Johnson. And he just goes right through the secondary to get a first down. This is absolutely why the Cleveland Browns are going to have trouble making it far in the season or making it to the playoffs or to the Super Bowl this year. And I'm the biggest Browns fan of them all. But you cannot allow Chris Mills to dump that pass off for a 13-yard gain. Unreal. Another player down injured. So they're going to probably, they went to commercial break. Is it Davis Mills? I thought it was Chris Mills. They put up Chris Mills. Is it Davis Mills? You're right. It's Davis Mills. My bad. Hey, you know what? More power to you, sir. Nobody's been correcting me. But you know what? To be fair, they put up Chris Mills on the graphics, so that's really on CBS. Jared, man, are you a Browns fan? Man? Go Brownies. Let's go. We're up 10. Almost getting into the witching hour here, but we'll see if we can hold on to this lead. Someone needs to tell us, Jared says someone needs to tell the Saints to get going. And I don't know what just happened in the Bears game, but the Bears just scored a touchdown. And it looks like a pick six by Burrow. Joe Burrow, maybe the Vikings didn't know what they were doing last week because the Bears are just, that was a pick six by the Bears. It's going to be 17-3 Bears, so. Alvin Kamara just ran out of bounds, untouched, a yard short of first down. Saints have to punt. Chris, thanks for keeping us updated on that. To be honest with you, we thought that game might go over, but it looks like it's not. It's going to stay under there. Browns all the way, Monte. Browns all the way. Janko, yes. Sounds good. So, Sports betting chick, same CBS employee running the name graphics in charge of the camera feed. That's funny. I don't know why they put up Chris Mills. I'm 100% sure it said Chris Mills. But it's Davis Mills. Thank you for giving us the correct first name there. Christian is a Texas fan making special brownies. Well, hey, any way you want to enjoy the brownies, go ahead. Any way you want to enjoy the brownies, that's fine with us, man. And more power to you. Texans going to win, Joe. All right, man. Hey, listen, I hope so. I hope for your sake they win because I know you're probably a Texans fan. I hope for our sake as a Browns fan we win. They're doing a little dog check here at the stadium. I see it live. And that crowd is sold out and pumped up, let me tell you. And it is hot out there today. We went to a Browns preseason game. It was about 80 degrees. Pretty hot. But Texans, they're going to hand it off, and that is to Ingram, and Ingram burrows his way down for about 3-4 yards. I think they're going to give him 3, maybe a long 2nd and 6 or a short 2nd and 7 here. I don't know if anybody watched the Carolina game other than Chris, but Sam Darnold just had a play that was probably worse than the butt fumble. Absolutely worse than the butt fumble. Oh, Joe, you're a Bucs fan. Well, you should hopefully have a very easy game. 2nd and 7 here. Houston Texans on the Browns 43, trying to do something. Last play before the third quarter ends, and they're going to hand it off. I don't know why. They're going back to the running game, guys. The Texans were doing very well here with Mills through the air. So, a Browns player's down with 5 seconds left. Just run the clock out and go to commercial for the third quarter. Come on, guys. Come on. Liz, hey, thanks for joining us, Liz. Go Brownies. Let's go Brownies. Hey, guys, if you're just joining us, we're seeing a lot of new people. Hey, please go ahead, subscribe on our channel. We give out some good free picks, free predictions. We have a Monday Night Football pick coming out tonight at 8:45 on our channel. We're 1-0 on Monday Night Football last week with our nice over of the Raiders game. We have a very different pick tonight that we don't usually give out as a free pick, but our pick tonight for the Monday Night Football game, it's not a spread, and it's for the whole game. It doesn't have anything to do with the whole game. Nothing to do with the whole game when it comes to spread or the over-under. It does have something to do with a team for the whole game, but we won't give that away too much. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It's the end of the third quarter. We go into the fourth quarter. Brownies are ahead 24-14. And we're going to they went to commercial break. We're not going to commercial break. Let's run down some of these scores. San Francisco, 7-3 against the Eagles. Houston, as we mentioned, losing by 10 to the Browns. The Broncos now starting to come alive against the Jacksonville Jaguars, up 20-7. Bills easily controlling themselves against the Miami Dolphins, 21-0. The Rams holding on with 1 quarter left in Indianapolis, 17-14. Vegas, 16-7 against the Steelers. The Steelers have looked awful, absolutely awful. Cincinnati, not looking good. Burrow, not having a good day. They're down 3-17 against the Bears. And Carolina, 17-0 against New Orleans. But Sam Darnold just had a classic Sam Darnold play. And if you guys did not see that, I hope that's going to be not top 10 on SportsCenter for sure. So, all right, guys, it's fourth quarter. It's Browns-Texans here, and there's 15 minutes left. The issue somewhat still in doubt. The Texans have been driving forever. This drive's got to be at least 6 minutes, right? This drive's over 6 minutes. So we'll see what happens here in the last quarter. Just checking Red Zone channel. Looks like the 49ers are going to probably score again here. They just got a pass interference in the end zone against the Eagles, so it looks like they will be up by 2 scores here momentarily. What else is going on? We had bets today in baseball. We had the Orioles and the Red Sox over 9.5. Ended up being a winner, very easy winner there. We also have the Mariners over 9 with the Royals. 5 runs in through 3 innings almost, so that one's looking good. So, if you haven't joined our family at Grandstand Bettors, make sure you go ahead and go over to grandstandbettors.com. We are hosting a $1,000 NFL betting contest. Did you guys know that? We're giving $1,000 away to one of our subscribers of our channel, and that's going to be at the end of Week 18 this season. Grand prize, $1,000. And we have quarterly prizes as well. After the first 4 weeks, whoever has the best record in our NFL contest will get an NFL jersey of their choosing. About $125 to $150 value there. So, join us at grandstandbettors.com. That's our only pitch we'll do today. Let's get back to the Browns game. Fourth quarter. Here we go. We'll get our fourth quarter shot ready. But in the meantime, it's 3rd and 6 for Davis Mills. Thank you, sir. Davis Mills. And he is going to take shotgun snap and pass on the run. That's pass interference. And I don't know if you were a blind person who literally was looking at that television, you would know that was a pass interference call. Just absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. So, looks like the Texans are still going to try to to come back in this game. Let's end this poll. We had 63 votes. 63 votes. Browns, 67% to win. We put that out at halftime, and 67% say the Browns are going to win. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Christian, you seem like a funny dude, man. We like you. Monte, Browns, all the way. They can't stop us. They can't stop us. Guys, if you're just joining us and we don't know your favorite team, man, throw your favorite team in the chat. We want to know your favorite team. Also, if they're winning or they're losing, let us know how you're feeling about it. Some people got to be super upset at the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what? It's a little disappointing. I have not met a Pittsburgh Steeler fan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If anybody is watching the Colts game, you need to turn it on right now. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, in the Texans, they're going to run on 1st and 10, and they're going to get 2 yards. But guys, if you're not watching the Rams, I don't know if the center, he threw it to the back instead of the punter on 4th down. I don't even know how to explain what just happened. It looked like it could have been a fake punt that the center just threw the ball. It went off the helmet of the up back. He goes, oh my God, that is so bad. So bad. So bad. All right, 2nd and 10. Let's get back to the Browns game. Check that replay out, though, guys. Mills is going to pass, and that's going to be almost a 1st down. It's 3rd and 1 on the 11-yard line. Guys, they're in the red zone. Now is a great time to take a 4th quarter shot. 4th quarter, guys. Thank you for joining us. It's been fun. We have about 13 minutes left. Let's go, Brownies. Also, if anybody works for any liquor companies, have them sponsor our channel. Joe Burrow just threw another interception, by the way. Joe Burrow throws another interception. Absolutely awful. But here we go. 3rd and 1. Texans. Mills, shotgun. Draw play to Ingram, and Ingram is going to get the 1st down, and it is 1st and goal to go from the 3.5-yard line. Jameis Winston, there you go, Chris. Jameis Winston just ran one in, and it is 17-6 pending the extra point. There's something for you. Jared, Steelers suck. All right, well, we're not going to say that out loud, but we think that a lot. We think that they suck. So here we go. 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Texans. This has been a 6.5-minute drive. 7 rushes, 6 passes, 71 yards. Mills is he's shotgun here, and he's going to hand it off, and that is going to be Ingram almost. He's down to about the 1.5-yard line. For a second there, you thought he was going to just power through. Christian says, TD coming. Jared says, ha. Guys, we are live here. Browns 24-14, 2nd and goal. Al hates me because I said we were going to cover. We're not going to cover. I never bet on my own team, but for a second there, it looked like Mills wasn't going to be able to lead this team back until some play calling went differently. So here we go. 2nd and goal. Cleveland is trying to keep Texans out of the end zone. Mills under center this time. Ingram is in the backfield. They're handed to him again, and nothing going. Nothing going, and I got to be honest, if you're a Texans fan, you are pissed. You are absolutely pissed. Why are you running straight up the middle? Our rush defense is good. You got to do something. Try maybe a pitch pass or a little screen. Or maybe a QB bootleg to the left and just have them run it in. This is getting ridiculous. Meanwhile, San Francisco did punch it in, so it's 13-3 with the extra point there. Cleveland Browns, 24-14, 3rd and goal. Mills under center again. Ingram, I would assume, is in the backfield yet again. And a screen pass, and that's touchdown. That's a touchdown. Houston Texans, the guy, that's to Cooks. So, Houston Texans score. It is 24-20, pending the extra point here. Browns fans getting a little nervous. Christian Rodriguez, man, hey, good for you guys. You guys scored. That was a rough hit. How is that not a personal foul? After he gets in the end zone, you clip his knees. I don't know how that's not a personal foul. Rep369, man, go D. Are you saying go D like Browns, or you just saying go D? Let's go. Christian Rodriguez. Joe, 24-21. Joe said Texans are going to win. And a great pass and as the extra point goes up and in, 24-21. A great pass by Roethlisberger. Steelers are starting to put a couple things together here. What a hit, though. That's an absolute knock of the knees. That's absolutely awful. So, do you have merch? Merch? Because I would love to buy it. What are you talking about, Monte? What are you talking about? All right, so 24-21, guys. 11 plus minutes left in the game. If you're a Browns fan, let me know. Are you feeling good? You think we're going to lose this game? If you're a Texan fans, how are you guys feeling? I mean, you got the backup quarterback with Mills in there. I mean, you think this guy can lead your team back to a win? I'm going to tell you right now as a Browns fan what I'm thinking. And I don't want to get on a soapbox right now and talk for too long about this. But one thing I'm going to tell you that I'm thinking is if Baker Mayfield, and there's a touchdown by the Steelers, that's Najee Harris in there. So anybody who had Najee Harris, that's a nice little fantasy pick up there in the fourth quarter for you. So, listen, Baker Mayfield, I'm talking to you, man. You know, last week in the fourth quarter, you know what you did? You threw an interception on an opportunity to go down and kick a field goal. You won't show me right now that you can go put a game out of control, okay? Put it out of control, put it in our favor, and make sure that you ice this game. A touchdown ices this game. You need to go do it right now. Monte, yeah, merchandise we do. Go to grandstandbettors.com. You know what? I haven't even said this. We actually officially opened a shop up on grandstandbettors.com. Go support us. All the profit really just goes to our channel, helps our prize pools out and stuff. So go to grandstandbettors.com. Look at our shop. It's great merchandise. It's just t-shirts. Right now, so far, we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, that kind of stuff. But check us out. You can get one. And yeah, rep Grandstand Bettors. Gavin H, man, thanks for joining us. Sutton's eating it for you? What's Sutton doing? Tell me what Sutton's doing. Haven't seen much of the Broncos game. We're watching. We have the full Browns game on one TV, and we got the red zone going on the other in front of us. And they really haven't shown much but a couple of highlights from the Broncos game. So what's Sutton doing? Terry Mills, third-round rookie, had a bad preseason, but has that dreaded word, potential. Well, you know what? Only started for one season in college. Where'd he, offhand, Terry, I don't know where he went to college. Where'd he go to college? Let us know. I hate when people say he has potential because, in all honesty, I had potential in third grade, but now I'm on YouTube and I'm talking football, not living football. So anybody can really have potential, and that's why I like the fact that you use the dreaded word. So here we go, 24-21, Texans kicking it off, and that is going to be fielded by Felton from the 1 to the 10 to the 15, stutter step. And that was not the right time to do a stutter step. He only gets out to the 16-yard line. Meanwhile, Stafford passes, and that's complete to Kupp. And Kupp is going to be down at the 10. So just after they had a comedy of errors, it looks like Indianapolis is going to give up that lead, and there's a touchdown. And so there is a touchdown. The Rams back up 24-21. They have the same score as the Cleveland Browns right now. Same score as the Cleveland. 8 receptions for 153 for 23. Wow, man, Sutton's having a great game. So here we go. 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield, show me something. And they're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who's got some speed right now, but only got about 3 yards. He looked like he was on a mission. He was looking like he was running like a 4-3 flat right there. Nicole, thanks for joining us. The Browns defense has to step up. Nicole, I could not agree with you more. Absolutely could not agree with you more. Our secondary, if we want to be what a lot of people predict as a championship team one of these days, our secondary has to become much better. These guys just are not good. But thanks for joining us. Hey, if you haven't hit that like button or subscribe button, guys, make sure you take a minute to do so. Gavin, he's flexed behind Justin Jefferson and Hopkins. Well, I know those are both in the same game in that 4 o'clock window, and we actually have a play on the over there. We gave a free pick out. 50.5 was our free pick for that. So we are actually hoping that you get a lot of points out of 2 of those guys. So Mills was from Stanford. Okay, Terry. Thanks for letting us know. He only played 1 year in college. I was going to say, I don't remember that name. I don't remember that name at all. Thank God I don't play Cup. He has 160 and 2 TDs, Isaac. That's nuts, man. That's absolutely nuts. We're at commercial break, by the way. I think there was another injury. There's just been injuries all game. I couldn't imagine being in this game right now. They're just with all the breaks. It looks like the Bears, 3rd and goal, are going to try to put up some more points on the Bengals. Joe Burrow not having a good game. Not having a good game. Jason, either way, we aren't that good or Houston that much better this year. Damn it. Christian, they're dropping like flies, man. 100%. Dropping like flies. Dropping like flies. Let's see here. Who else? Nicole almost played Cup. So I actually drafted in my league. I drafted Stafford and Cup in every league, and it's paid off through 2 weeks. So I'm very happy about that. Sam Darnold's looking bad too. I don't know if anybody saw the Sam Darnold shovel pass that ended up into the New Orleans Saints' hands, but it was absolutely awful. Jason, are you talking about the Browns if they lose? Are you talking about if the Browns lose, you're calling in sick tomorrow? I think that would be exactly what you have to do. Mike, thanks for joining us. About just, I believe, 11 minutes left. Somewhere around there. We're at commercial break. I'll give you an updated time when we get back. This game cannot be any closer. It's absolutely ridiculous to watch if you're a Browns fan. 24-21 Browns lead, but Davis Mills is in for Tyrod Taylor, who's out with a hamstring injury. So, yeah. Can I send a picture of my team? I don't think you can send pictures. I don't know if you can send pictures. Oh, yeah, if the Browns lose, call in sick. That's the only realistic thing that you can do. In fact, I'm going to tell my wife if the Browns lose that she could probably call off for a month and nobody would fault her for it. Terry, as a Texans fan, how much the Browns' performance would improve with Beckham if he played? So, Terry, I don't know. That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that because we haven't seen Beckham in forever. It's been like a year and 2 games, right? Something like that. I don't know what level of play he brings. I would think our offense would be the same with Landry out there, but Landry got hurt earlier. So here we go. Finally, back to the game. But that's a great question, Terry. Thank you for asking that. It is 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield from the 21. He passes to guess who? A tight end, Austin Hooper. They've been going tight end strong. Sorry, not 1st and 10. It was 2nd and 7. So now it's 3rd and 3, I believe. 3rd and 3. And guys, if you're a Browns fan, or 3rd and 2, you have got to get this first down. You cannot feel confident about letting the Texans have the ball back here. Tyrod's out. Yeah, Nicole, Tyrod's out. He had a hamstring injury. He's out with a hamstring. Mills came in. Listen, the first 2 series Mills was in. They went run, pass. Did not look good at all. Finally, the Texans, who should have realized that our secondary is awful from what Tyrod was able to do in the first half against them, as it's 3rd and 2 here, Mayfield back to throw. He's going to run it, and he's going to get a first down and more. He better slide, and he's not going to. I don't know why you don't slide there. So stupid. But yeah, so Tyrod's out. Finally, the Texans coaching staff realized, hey, guys, we should probably throw against this Browns secondary. As a Browns fan, I could have told them that, and they probably should put me on payroll, so... yeah, possibly a month. Texans can just milk the time if they get the ball. They probably could. I mean, their last drive was about 7 minutes, so... Yeah, Jason, why is Baker not going down there, man? Why is Baker not... Slide! Exactly! What are you doing? I can't with this team, man. I can't. Sometimes these guys just are irritating me to no end. Baker now looks to throw, and he finally found Felton there to the outside. Felton makes a nice move. He's at the 40, the 45, and out to the 50-yard line. Felton, man, he slipped twice on that. He could have probably gone for more, but what a great out pass there. Browns on this game. Baseball profited. Nice, man. Browns on it this game. Yeah, we're hoping. We'll see how it ends up. Going to end up with Chubb kneeling down the 1, screwing us over like last year. Do you guys remember that game where Chubb Could have given the over to the Browns, or I think it was a spread maybe, and he kneeled at the 1. We'll see what happens. 9 minutes left. Baker under center here, and that is, I believe, Kareem Hunt in the backfield who gets and he's going to go for about 3 yards. He gets the handoff for. So they are in Texas territory at the 47-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 here, and the Browns trying to close it out, man. I called out Baker Mayfield before this started. I said, listen, you want to show me you are an absolute beast for our team? You're a franchise quarterback? Then you go down, you score points, and you ice this game right now. We cannot afford to give the ball back to the Texans, not knowing what they're going to come out with. So it is 2nd and 5 from the 47, and Baker's in shotgun. He's got 2 trips to the left and 1 to the right, but he's going to hand off to Hunt, and Hunt's going to go for the run. Oh, and he got tripped up. He gets the first down, but he got tripped up on the 42, and if he doesn't get tripped, I think he takes that to the house. Oh, man, what a play. What an absolute... I just got tripped up. I don't even know. That could have been his own man. But if you got Kareem Hunt on your fantasy team, that was a trip. You know what? I have not seen a tripping call in a while, and that looked like a straight trip from the Texans player. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that was it. I know. Damn it, Jason. I know. But 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here. Baker under center, and Hunt, I believe, is still in the backfield here. They are going to hand it off. No, that's Chubb. That's Chubb. And Chubb goes for a nice gain. And that's a first down to the 27-yard line. Rumbling and tumbling down. It is 1st and 10 with 7:16 left. 1st and 10. Why don't the Browns employ a version of the 46 against Bill? I don't know, Terry. I don't know. Our just defense is awful. I don't know. So, Nick Chubb with an absolute beast of a run there. Kind of looked I thought for a second that might be face mask, but it wasn't. So, Nick Chubb is down to the 26-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:49 going. Tick, 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 tick. Here we go, Brownies. Mayfield, shotgun formation. You got to put it in the end zone, boys. And it's going to be play action. Pump fake. Mayfield pulls it down, and he's going to run and not slide again. Also, and Jason, who had just pointed out he didn't slide last time. Jason, man, why don't go vertical and slide? If you go vertical and slide, you're going to get more than 1 yard there. He only got like 1 yard because he ran 45 in a horizontal fashion. Just absolute man. Isabella, thanks for joining. Hey guys, if you're just joining us, smash that like button and please hit the subscribe for our channel. We love doing play-by-play for the Browns. We'll also do Monday night and Thursday night football. 2nd and 9 here. Browns on the 26.5-yard line here. And the Browns are under center here with Baker Mayfield. Schwartz in motion, and they're going to hand it off to... That's Hunt! Oh, no, it's Chubb! There's Chubb! Chubb hits the touchdown! Chubb hits the touchdown! And the Browns are up 30-21! That is what I'm talking about. A great run by Chubb to put this game out of reach for the Texans. We totally say that, and this is gonna be unreal if we give this up. But game's not over. Let's get back. Come on. It's 30-21. The most important thing we have to do here is kick the extra point. Kick the extra point. This is just absolutely fantastic. Chubb here with a great run. But you know what? As much as Chubb ran that for a touchdown, credit to that offensive line. That hole there was perfect. 9 plays, 82 yards. And McLaughlin for the extra point. Up and good. Ladies and gentlemen, not only did that hit the over that we were on, but I can't get the right score up here. Is it 31? Oh, there's a flag offsides. They'll decline that. So it's 31-21, and with 5:52 left. This has been a great game so far. Let's get caught up on some chat as we just saw the Las Vegas Raiders score a touchdown. Derek Carr went to... Who was that? Was that Ruggs? I think Ruggs might have scored. Nicole, if the Texans make the Browns... Nicole, that was before you... I know you text that before we scored a touchdown. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for a comeback now. CDC is using film of Browns defense as a safe distancing video. Al came in the fourth quarter and just absolutely dropped The best line of the day. Kyle, love commentary. I just found you and subscribe. Born and raised in Cleveland. Fan at 35 years old. Live in Virginia Beach. Kyle, man, thank you for subscribing. Looking forward to you become part of our community. Love having new people around. Thanks, buddy, for coming in. Boom. Yes, all the yeses for the Browns touchdown. Let's go. Have the Texans blitzed a lot this game? You know what? They have not blitzed a lot. They got to Mayfield, I think, once, but it was more of a coverage sack, Terry. They didn't do a great job of getting to Mayfield. Offensive line for the Browns so far has been fantastic. Jerry Jeudy just smoked the Steelers. Was that Jeudy? No, that wasn't Jeudy. Rock. I don't think that was Jeudy. I think that was Ruggs. Jerry Jeudy's injured. And I don't think he also plays on the Raiders. Baseball profited. The Browns did not screw up, but there's plenty of time for them to still do that. Yeah, there you go, Ruggs. Yeah. No more points. Mike Maloney, I hope you're saying no more points for... Are you saying no more points for the Browns or for the Texans? Christian, man, go play some Mario Kart. Play some Mario Kart, man. Hey, listen, the Texans look good. Tyrod Taylor's out in the second half. This could have been a totally different game. You have to give credit to Mills and what he did in the second half. But the game's not over, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's 5 minutes left. Does nobody remember the 49ers and the Detroit Lions game last week? And that was a much bigger lead than what's going on here. It's not raining. Isabella, it is not raining. It is 85, sunny, and everybody at that stadium is getting sunburned. No, it's not raining. Denise, yeah, we're not super delayed. We're just probably a couple seconds behind. Yeah, it's 30-21. Maybe we didn't get the. Is it 30? We probably just didn't get the score changed on the bottom line. But yeah, we're not super delayed. We don't need cardiac kids back like we did in the 90s. Kyle is speaking the truth here, folks. We do not need the cardiac kids back like we did. I don't. To be honest, it's felt like the cardiac kids like for my entire life. I'm 38, Kyle. I don't know what your age is, but born in 1983. I feel like my whole life it's always been close games. Texas is going to bring this out 6 yards deep off the kickoff, and they're going to get to, the 22. I don't know. I don't understand the decision there. Maybe see if they could spark a play. Nicole, it's the Texans. They won't be able to make a comeback. Well, so Nicole, are you a Texans fan or are you a Browns fan? Isabella had to use the word moist for whatever reason, but we love her because she's interacting with us. Mike Maloney, Texans no points, took Brown -6.5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mike. Good luck to you. Let's root for Mike. Smash that like button for Mike. Let's get him a win on the 6.5. Davis Mills, though, here. 1st and 10, 22-yard line, 5:47 left, and he is back to throw. And that could have been a pick six. That could have been a pick six. Was that JOK? Was that JOK? I think that was JOK. Yep, JOK just great defending, number one. But if he would have put his hands out, he may have been able to snag that. So it is 2nd and 10 here. They're got to be throwing now. You can't give it to Ingram. You have to be throwing. Absolutely have to be throwing. There's no way that you can be running the ball here, although they are going to put Ingram in the backfield, it looks like. Nope, sorry, that is David Johnson. And Mills throws, and incomplete. Not a good pass by Mills. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here, and, there is a flag. There is a flag. This is interesting to see what this flag is on. Does it look defensive? I couldn't tell where that flag was coming from. Illegal man downfield, it looks like, so offense. So I would decline that. Yeah, and they are. It's going to be 3rd. And Bills just took a 28-0 lead. Absolutely destroying Miami. So 28-0. And they're showing this Ruggs catch. Just David Carr just airs it out. What a great pass. So it's 28-0 for the Bills. But 31-21 here at Texas. 3rd and 10 as they decline that penalty. Let's go, Brownies. Come on, man. Dog check. Any dog checkers out there? Little dog check-in on the house. Let's go. Woof, woof. Texans. Mills back to throw on 3rd and 10. He's going to air it out deep. Nobody was going to catch that. And if it was anybody, Greg Newsome, our draft pick this year, unbelievable coverage on Cooks. Looks very good out there in the backfield. Looks very good. Texas Terry's right. Texas have to keep it simple. Go run and shoot and just sling it for sure. Texans are going to have to force a long one. Nicole, they just did. Did not work out. They're going to end up punting here. Texans have way more injuries. The Texans have been laying on the ground all day today. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but they've been laying on the ground all day. It's 3:40 in Malaysia. Thanks for the live stream, bro. Go Browns. You are welcome as the Browns field that at the 20 on the kick. Felton. Oh, he makes a move. He's got the sideline. Just could not get enough open room there. But hey, Zolkiv, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Zolkiv, man, thank you for watching at 3:40 in Malaysia. Guys, man, smash the like button for Zolkiv. That guy is fantastic. Awake watching the Browns game. Go Brownies. Denise Browns is 31-21. Yep. Nicole Mills is a terrible QB. Well, that's why he's the backup, unfortunately, Nicole, for sure. Now, I'm not a Texans fan. Don't follow the Texans much. Who is the third string QB of the Texans? And is there a chance he comes out here if they get the ball back? In the meantime, Browns are up 10, 31-21. 5:19 left in the game. 5:19 left in the game. And the Browns are going to... Now, this is where the Browns need to learn how to ice it. They're going to give it to Hunt, and Hunt is going to get nothing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. So, 2nd and 10. Denise, we're not that delayed. But it's okay. Depending where you watch sometimes, it doesn't matter. We're just here to give our play-by-play, and it's 31-21. I don't know what you're watching. Maybe you're not watching. Maybe you need to hit that live button. I don't know. Dog pound, bark, bark, bark. Yes, Kyle. Dog pound, bark, bark, bark. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And we're going to try to ice this. 4:35 left. I'd like to see him pass, and they're not going to. They're going to give it to Hunt, who goes end around, and he cuts up the field for about 5-6 yards. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and a long 3. They might call that 4. 3rd and a long 3 or 4. So we are going to see if we can ice this. This is exactly... Now, I'm not saying we're going to lose this game. I'm not saying the Browns are going to lose this game, but... If you want to be a Super Bowl contender, you need to be able to get this 3rd down and continue to take this clock away from teams. And this is just something we're not very good at. It's just something we're not very good at. Nicole wants them to give it to Kareem. Well, they keep doing that, Nicole, so you might get some yardage here. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4, and Mayfield's going to pass, and that is complete, but not for a 1st down. They went to Kareem. There you go, Nicole. If you're in PPR League, you got another point there for Kareem. Zoso, you're my long-lost brother. Browns is my favorite NFL team, and Notre Dame is my college team. Zoso, man, thanks, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe channel. Let's become friends and be in our community with us. I don't know if you heard or how long you've been on the stream, but we did go to the Notre Dame game yesterday. It was a very long day. So, Isabella, the Browns have the ball. It's 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it? Are the Browns going for it? I kind of like the call. It's gutsy, but it ices the game. I mean, here we go. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. I assume they're going for it. There'd be no other reason that the Texans coach is just screaming. Al is also one of us. I think he's in the chat too. Yeah, Zoso. Al is also a Browns Irish fan. We actually hate the Buckeyes. We're one of the only people in Ohio. But here we go. 4th and 1. Let's ice the game. Let's ice the game, boys. Come on. Mayfield under center. Hunt in the backfield. Janowicz motions to the right. You have Peoples-Jones out to the left. He motions. They're just trying to get him to draw off sides. It was a lot of chess playing going on, and the Scottish Hammer will come out. Now, the only thing we can say here is we hope the Scottish Hammer does not fumble the ball. We hope he does not fumble the ball. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. So, Kyle, no, this is the first time in a long time, but only start talent. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. Kyle. 100%. 100%. So, 4th and 1, 31-21, 3:40 left, and it looks like Mills is going to have another shot to air it out a little bit. The Rams just iced the game. They just got an interception against Wentz, who's absolutely the worst quarterback that I think is in the NFL right now, with the exception of maybe Dalton. But here we go. Scottish hammer time. Please do not fumble it. He catches it. That's a win, and he gets it away. And it is going to go down out around, I want to say, the 18-yard line. We'll have to see where the ref runs up to. He's not running very fast. He's walking up to the 17. So, Texans 17. They'll be on the 17-yard line here with a long ways to go. Probably not going to win, but we'll have to just wait and see. Onside kick coming. Chris, what are you talking about onside kick? Definitely not Brown's game right now. Itty! Look at Itty jumping in. Thanks, Itty. For those of you though, that don't know Itty, Itty is one of our friends of the channel. Great NFL bettor. Itty, the Bucks play the Falcons. But meanwhile, Texans screen pass to Johnson. Johnson across the 10, 15, out to the 20, and across for a first down to the 24-yard line. Here comes a flag, though. We'll have to see what it's on. Let's catch up on some chat here. Bengals need a 3-and-out, 2 TDs, and 2. Chris is just hoping for miracles to happen today. Terry, who are you high on the next years for the QBs to draft if Watson's gone? As that was holding on Houston. You know what? I don't know, guys. Let's bring that up to the chat. Who do you guys think are the next college QBs that are going to do great in the NFL? It's just always a crapshoot. It's always a crapshoot when it comes to picking QBs. I gotta be honest though, I actually think Tyrod Taylor's a decent quarterback. He's much better than Heineke out there in Washington, and look what Heineke's doing. As there is a completion to Cooks, he gets the yardage back, so it's gonna be 2nd and 2 here. 2nd and 2. Itty asks who y'all bet on. We had the over on this game. Easy winner, absolutely an easy winner. The over on this game. We have an over coming up in the Cardinals-Vikings game. That starts shortly. We'll see what happens with that. Mike apparently had Panthers money line. Time left, 2:54. Nicole, I've already got a $200 bet for the Bucks to win. Is that just to win, Nicole, or is that like with the spread? Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Come on, Browns. You got to clean this crap up. Absolutely have to clean this crap up. This is ridiculous. This is exactly why Malcolm Smith has got to be better in that situation. You cannot do that. You cannot do that against, like, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills, like the Steelers. You cannot do that against these teams. It's 1st and 10 from the 42 now. Mills looks like he was going to get sacked. He runs out of it, and he's going to throw for nothing. Absolutely nothing. 2nd and 10. Okay, you bet the Browns and Chiefs today. Eagles. If the Bengals game ended at this score, you'd be very happy, Chris. Well, there you go. Hopefully it'll happen. Eddie, I did not bet on the Falcons. We did not bet on the Falcons. I don't like that point spread with that many points. That's awful. Cooks is actually having a good game. Dennis, thanks for joining us, man. Cooks is having a great day as Mills back to throw wide open. No! What are you doing? Andre Roberts there with the catch down inside, I believe, the 30. Just come on, secondary. Isabella, I am married, and my wife is in the other room, so probably not the best question to ask, but I am married. Eddie, thank you for backing me up there. Panthers surprised. Yeah, they did look good. They look good. As Mills back to throw, is going to throw that out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 here. They need a field goal and a touchdown. So if they don't get the touchdown here, they will probably have to kick the field goal and then onside kick it. They have only one timeout left. That's not great. So, Chris, live from the Ukraine. Brown secondary, I know. I know, Nicole. The Browns secondary is absolutely awful. Hey, Pedro, greetings from Mexico. Full support for the Dogs. Awesome, Pedro. Let's go Brownies. Let's go Brownies. Mills back to throw. 2nd and 10. Absolutely crushed. Absolutely hammered. Oh, my God. Did you guys see Delpit off the corner blitz there? The guy just destroyed Mills. I can't even talk right now. That was just an absolute crushing blow. Delpit comes off the corner blitz here, and just Mills does not see him. Fumbles the ball. Good awareness by 61, the lineman there. But Jesus, that's the hit of the day today in this game. Hit of the day. Absolutely the hit of the day. Christian, about to paint your nails with your daughter. Much love. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you guys in the future. Appreciate you stopping by. Question for all. I have Adams, Cooper as wide receivers 1 and 2. Who should I put 3? Lockett or Lamb? I'm going to be honest. I like the way Lamb, and please, everybody, speak up here. Isaac, I like Lamb, man. I thought he looked pretty good last week. That Chargers defense can be suspect to giving up some yardage. So I like Lamb. We'll have to see. 3rd and 17 now for Mills. You got to figure they're just probably going to try to get some yardage back, kick that field goal, and then maybe kick onside. Mills back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. There's a flag down. That could be a free play. And he's going to run out to about the 20. So we'll have to see what the flag is on. Chris, what's going on in the Bears game? The red zone's playing in San Francisco right now, so we're not really in tune with that. Eddie wants to go to Mexico, drink tequila, and party. Eddie, just come over to our house. We have Milagro tequila, one of what we think is the best tequila. If it's not as best as Herradura is our next top tequila there. But why don't you just come on over? We'll all party, watch some Browns and some football next week. Rock, Delpit does look good out there. Pedro, this year will be for you. Are you a big Browns fan, Pedro? Let us know in the chat if you're a big Browns fan. Karen Moore, just wanted to play-by-play. Too much talking, 2 others. Doesn't take that long. Well, Karen, we're not for everybody. So thanks for stopping by anyways. So Mills back to throw and incomplete. Also, Karen, we do have to buy some time when they're not actually playing. And if you're paying attention to the game, the injuries that have been on the field has been just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bears 20-7 over Bengals ball game. Wow, that was closer than it should have been. In all honesty, that's closer than it should have been. Nicole says onside never works. It worked twice for the Lions last week. Baker's passer rating 19-21. That is better than most Tom Brady games. Isabella, I don't think I can give you my address. Not sure I can give you my address. My wife would definitely not like me. The Texans do kick a field goal there on 4th down. It's up and good. No, I'm sorry, it's no good. It missed to the wide to the right. It looked like it went through just inside, but it is no good. And that's it, guys. The Cleveland Browns are going to go to 1-1 on the year, as long as they don't screw anything up here. I mean, Joe Slide needs to make that field goal. I'm watching the replay, and it looked. I thought it went through the inside, but it didn't. Just awful. Just awful. Eddie, we're gonna try to go to Vegas next year. Maybe we'll have to do like a live stream from Vegas. It is a commercial here at the 2-minute warning. We're looking at the Red Zone channel. Indianapolis, who we said had lost because LA did get an interception. It's 27-24. They have a chance. It's going to have to be a miracle. Oh, and there might be a miracle play. I don't know what's happening here. If you guys are watching Indianapolis, this is just ridiculous. Oh my God. No, okay, yeah, he's down. That's the end of the game. So the Rams win 27-24. Rams head to 2-0, and it looks like the Colts will be 0-2 there, so. Nicole, why do you like the Texans? We're asking the same thing. Alex, man, thanks for joining. I love your Mickey Mouse thing. We are huge Disney fans. Wife used to dance in parades with Disney at the Magic Kingdom for years, so we're huge Disney fans. Love your little thing there. Good game, guys. Have a good season. Thanks, Terry, man. Thanks, man. Hey, still join us on Monday and Thursdays. We have free live, or not free live. They're always free, but live streams. And it looks like Josh Allen's going to score a touchdown, and that's 35-0. Wow, the Dolphins absolutely suck. Jarvis, eyes wide open. Jarvis, hamstring. Jarvis had a hamstring issue, and he got ruled out for the game. You know what? He had one catch right off the bat. He went down, and it didn't look like anything. He played out the rest of the series, but yeah, he just never came back in. I didn't listen. We have it on mute. We don't know what's going on with him. Saints losing. Time left. There's 2 minutes. 2-minute warning, Isabella. Saints losing bad. Yeah, come to Vegas. We'll for sure be there. We'll have to party. Or something. So 2-minute warning here. Guys, this game should be very easy here in the last 2 minutes, as it's going to be 3 runs for the Browns. But first off, just have to thank everybody that joined us on our Grandstand Bettors livecast of our Browns-Texans game. Go Brownies, man. Good win today. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. You get all our free picks, free predictions. Also, head on over to grandstandbettors.com. Become part of our family. And just join us for everything that we do. We do Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football, the same like we do the Browns game today. It's going to be a fun night tomorrow night. Lions and Packers. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers can bounce back. What do you guys think? You think Aaron Rodgers is going to bounce back? Let me know in the comments if you think he's going to bounce back. But 8:45 tonight, we have our Monday Night Football free pick coming out, and it might surprise people. People that have watched our videos a lot might know that we usually, spread over something like that. But we're actually going to look at a team prop tonight. We're looking at a team prop, so make sure you check that out, guys. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. It's been fun this weekend. Andy said I need to set up a Grandstand Bettors P.O. box. Pedro, you've been a fan since 1989. That fumble still hurts. The fumble, the drive, just everything. The move. That 5 years, that was pretty awful. Yeah, eyes wide open. Did you have Landry? You have him on your team? So it's going to be 3rd and 12. The Browns fans are on their feet. 46 seconds left. I don't know, Terry, if we'd ever want Nick Saban as our NFL head coach, but Ricardo, thanks, man. Watching from Mexico, appreciate it. Nicole, if Tyrod didn't get hurt, who would have known what had happened? Ladies and gentlemen, Stefanski is walking over to shake hands on the Houston Texans sideline. There's 25 seconds left. Hey, Isabella, thanks. Can't wait for next week. Appreciate it. Ulissa, Pittsburgh's losing. Great day indeed. Yes. Very biased opinions. Great weekend. Chelsea, Notre Dame, Browns, Wickham, all winning this weekend. Hey, guys, thanks so much for your support. The game, 3, 2, 1. Brownies are winners, 1-1. We cannot wait for next week. So, join us next Sunday. But remember, Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. Smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. And as always, sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of Sunday Night Football. And we'll see you next time.